Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Seattle Mariners 5-3 yesterday. Sal Stewart hit a 3-run home run in the seventh that put the Reds up for good. With the win, the Reds completed a 3-game sweep of the M's and have won 4 straight overall. On the other hand, the Guardians had a 2-game win streak snapped when they lost to the Minnesota Twins 10-6 yesterday. However, some good news for Guards fans as we saw the return of Jose Ramirez in last night's contest. He went 2 for 5 after coming back from left-hand surgery. And finally, Ohio State lost out on a big target in recruiting yesterday as 5-star running back Gabriel is committed to the Tennessee Volunteers over the Buckeyes. This update is sponsored by Ramos Roofing. Request your free roof or exterior assessment today at RamosRoofingOhio.com. Ramos Roofing, reliable, local, built right. Breaking sports news right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Featuring producer Dylan.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time?
Special guests.
Are you serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He is Tyvis, as the intro said. Good morning, go to hell. Tyvis, how are you?
I am doing well. Doing well this morning.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Glad to hear it. I was doing pretty well yesterday. I was having a pretty good day.
And then what?
We had like a comedy of errors at the house, like all in like a 5-minute span. So we had one of my daughters getting ready, like to go. She had a thing she had to go to. So she has a curling iron. Okay. So curling iron is on.
Mm-hmm.
We have a rule about the curling iron, which is don't set it on the ground, on your bed, on any soft surfaces. You set it on like a desk
a counter
or a counter or something because it's hot.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Well, someone was in a hurry, set it on the ground. Problem number 1.
Was this ground? Is carpet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now there was like a towel, I guess, but still towel
That's even
also.
worse.
Yeah,
That's
right.
even
So I'm just
worse.
like, okay. So that's problem number 1.
Okay.
Nobody knew this though. So I'm guessing this isn't the first time this happened. So I had to have that discussion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the compounding the issue is that our youngest, who is nosy and does not know the bounds that we put in front of her, she goes into the older sibling's room all the time, unexpectedly, unwarranted, and when she's not allowed to, right? She takes stuff. So we've been working with that because then stuff comes up missing, and then we find it in the youngest room, and we have to have that conversation. And the older two are not as patient. They're not gentle parenting, shall we say. They're just pissed off that their stuff's missing, and they don't care who took it, even if the kid is 6. Anyway, so then compounding the issue is that the youngest walks in to that room, which was not occupied because the one who was using the curling iron had to go take a shower. So now the curling iron is sitting hot on the carpet.
She grabbed it.
No, she stepped on it.
Oh.
So that led to wailing and gnashing of teeth in our house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, because I'm downstairs and I just hear screaming. And I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know the difference. As a parent, you know the difference in cries. You know when it's serious.
I know it's legit.
And you know when it's just them trying to get attention.
Yes. And so then the third daughter, who's not been mentioned so far, she comes out and is like, it's bad. She's hurt. Something went wrong. I don't know what she did. And I'm like, I know, I'm getting up. I'm coming. So get up there and find out. She stepped on this curling iron. So then we had that whole debate. She's freaking out like she got a gunshot wound, which I get. It hurt. Now she has a giant line on her foot. And so we're trying to comfort her. Meanwhile, mom is working. Mom works from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to play referee during the summer. Like, you guys don't understand. When I leave here, I go home. And as soon as I get home, it's what are we doing? Where are we going? This one's annoying. That one's loud. I got to go over here. And it's all like, and then meanwhile, everybody's whisper yelling. Everybody's just, hey, stop it, quiet, shut it. It's that. For 8 hours, it's all the whisper yelling you want in our house. Just, hey, knock it off. So now I have a burned foot. I have a kid who has to be told, like, you can't leave your hot curling iron on the floor. So I have to have that discussion. And then also we just are all trying to keep us quiet while Mom's on the phone. So then,
So you had two out of the three is got a situation.
well, and the third is hovering to be like, what shall come of this drama? Who shall get in trouble? I shall watch. So there's all that. So then as I'm comforting the youngest, who, I mean, again, she is in pain. I'm not trying to minimize that, but also she is more terrified. Like, she kept saying, like, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it. Like, I'm whispering because it's like, I know it hurts. We got to stay quiet for
I
Mom.
need to have this on video. This is the fact that
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, stay here, be quiet. I'm going to go get I'm going to go get a bag, put some ice in it. We'll try to put some ice on this, and maybe that'll help it feel a little bit better. And then, of course, that was, so I'm getting all that. So I'm sitting there. The ice is helping. It's comforting her a little bit. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do. And she's like, and of course, she's 6. She's old enough to understand. So she's like, do I have to go to the doctor? Do I have to get a shot? And I'm like, no, you don't have to get a shot. Just be quiet. Like, no, not go to the doctor. I think you're okay. Just hold on. And she's like, I'm not okay. It hurts. And I'm like, I know it hurts. You want to go or not? I'm sorry. Do you want to go to the doctor? Then if not, stop complaining. So then, while all that's occurring, in the background, I hear this. And I'm like,
no.
Is this your dog?
no, this is the cat. This is a cat. And I'm not talking about a little bit of cat yak. I'm talking about the most throw up I've ever seen from any animal
Just
ever,
projectile vomiting.
all over our stairs. Like, all over the stairs.
Well, the four of you are stressing the cat out with all your whisper yelling.
Yes.
Vomited.
Well, no, the oldest is not stressed. She's in the shower. The middle one is like, Dad, the cat's vomiting. I'm like, I hear it. And she's like, what? I'm like, how bad is it? She's like, it's bad. It smells really bad. I'm like, I know it smells. It's vomit. How much of it is there? So then I'm like, okay, you take your sister and you keep her quiet. I got to go check on the cat vomit. And so then I'm like, which cat was it? Because we have an older cat that vomits all the time. So I was kind of anticipating it was that one. And I had my fingers crossed like, dear Lord, is today the day where you just take her home? Because I'm done cleaning up this cat vomit. Surprise, surprise. It wasn't the old one. That one was fine.
Oh, my
It was our youngest cat that was just out of nowhere decided today's a great day to vomit everywhere. At the end of the vomit, which I know, I'm sorry, it's gross and you're getting ready for your day. I apologize for all that. At the end of this day, at the end of this vomit trail, I find the culprit. There's like a plastic wrapper. So cat is fine other than it ate plastic and then that caused it to throw up. And it threw up the entire contents of, I feel like, the last 2 weeks. Because I don't know if this thing has like a bowel blockage or what, but like, I don't know how that much food was in his belly, but it got all over the stage. So
You had to handle all this.
yes. And apparently, I just want to give myself a star and say I did a pretty good job. Because
you got a gold star.
Because here's why. So as I'm like, okay, where's the Lysol wipes? And I'm like looking for the sprays. And I'm like, is it in your bathroom? And my middle daughter is helping. She's like, it's over there. And I'm like, okay, I'll go get it. And keep Abby quiet because Abby's still like, do I have to go to the doctor? No, stop. It's okay. Mom is down on the phone. Meanwhile, I hear her talking about her job, and I hear like the jargon flying. So I'm like, okay, she's on a phone call, so we really have to be quiet. Get all done. Everybody's kind of calmed down. Go yell at the oldest for leaving her curling iron out. Whatever. That's all done. Come back, sit down. About an hour later, wife walks through, and she's like, oh, done. Just, back upstairs. She works down in the den, so she comes upstairs, and I'm like, oh, by the way, Abby burned her foot. What? And panic. So then now I have to re-explain the story. She's panicked. And I go, oh, by the way, cat threw up. She's like, what? And I'm like, so I actually nailed it because she didn't know. She had no idea. So I'm giving myself a gold star for Now, I traumatized 3 children.
Let me ask you
and
this.
I scared a cat.
Let me ask you this.
Because, of course, with him, he's just staring at me. And I'm like, you get the hell out of here. Like, I'm so sick of you. Why today, Max? Of all days. Our crew, all of our cats are named after crew players, so we have Siggy, Frankie, and now Max, which actually is Max Arfston. So that's who we had come in here.
Did you take a nap yesterday?
No, there was no. I was cranky, angry bone. I was very angry because I got no nap, and there's cat vomit, and there's burned feet.
I had the exact opposite of you. I left here yesterday because I had to do the hit.
Yeah.
So I got home at about 11:05-ish.
Yeah.
And my wife was actually going to the Franklin County Fair to go look at animals or something like that.
That's nice.
So she took...
Do any of them vomit uncontrollably on your stairs?
No.
Good.
So she took...
I like those animals.
The two oldest, and it was me and Trace all day.
Oh, you get to have a little father-son time.
Yeah, me, Trace, and Max. It was full of just men.
Your guy's dog is named Max,
Yeah,
right?
just full of men, all males. All the women left. And
Some of
all
you
the
even
males
have
was-
genitals. Isn't that nice? That's great. Some of you have fully, we presume. I don't know. Is Max still with genitals, or has he been spayed and or neutered? He's been neutered?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's not unfortunate. Bob Barker said that was a great thing to do for the animals.
No, Max should have reproduced. He's a good dog.
Is he?
Good dog.
How big?
Miniature golden dude. He's about 26 pounds, 27
Oh, okay,
pounds.
yeah, that's a great size.
Yeah.
Great family size.
Yeah,
dog.
he's just the right size that he don't get in trouble. If he was any bigger, he'd get in trouble.
Oh, how so?
Because he could reach up on the tables and snatch stuff
right.
down.
Okay,
and
yeah,
get in
yeah.
Stuff he shouldn't be able to. He's just small enough that he's not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
See, that's good. Yeah, I like that. That's a right size. Our dog is big enough to get in trouble, but he knows because he's heard whisper yelling of it. His name's Boomer, which we no joke named him. I got to name all the animals. I named him after the failed Blue Jackets mascot that looked like a penis. That was a cannon, but it looked like a giant penis. So that is Boomer, our dog. Is named. I had to do a Jackets name for him. I did crew names for the
You
cats.
should do the one like the World Cup where it inflates.
That gif is getting traction, man. That gif is when she holds your hand and then it's just the inflatable World Cup.
Or it's like my man whenever I get out of the shower.
Yes, that thing's doing numbers. God, whoever put that video up, good for you. All right, yeah. So, well, I'm glad you had a more chill day. One of us should have.
Well, I mean, my day is always chill. You know,
Okay, yeah, you
I
don't.
don't let like
Come over to my house.
Yeah,
There's no chill.
I don't let
It's all
the chaos don't. You know,
we have chaos all the time.
chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I thought maybe I'll mow the yard today. Or maybe sometimes my middle daughter, she likes to mow the yard too. So sometimes I'll do the front, she'll do the back.
Yeah.
After that, we were both looked at each other and was like, it's not happening today. And I was like, no, we mental health day. No, we're done. We're done. Cleaned up vomit, had to deal with a burn unit apparently. So yeah, that was fun. Also fun last night, the Crew played. I'll tell you what happened in that game. Plus, Tyvis is very excited about fake grass going in another location. All that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, noticing a crash already on this early Thursday, and it's happening in our southwest area, really just when you're passing Urban Crest. It's on that 71 northbound ramp to 270 westbound. We also have impacts to 270 in that westbound direction nearby to 71 southbound. That right shoulder is the thing now blocked for you out there. We can see it with our live traffic cam. No longer seeing traffic, but of course it could build up, so a heads up out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Maddie, you know I won't hype something unless I actually believe in it.
Same here, man. That's why we both believe in McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion.
Right now, you can get the 2026 Silverado 1500 for 0% APR for 60 months.
Or if you want more time to spread it out, 2.9% for 72 months.
Those are real numbers, not a gimmick. Terms and conditions apply for well-qualified buyers.
Just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or click over to McDanielGMSuperstore.com.
We absolutely love McDaniel, and we know you will too.
Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
It's likely you've made peace with the congestion that greets you every morning. The snoring your partner stopped mentioning. It feels unfixable, but it isn't. For most, it's a nasal breathing problem that's treatable for good.
I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Wake up and smell the life you've been missing. The family picnic, the run by the lake, the fresh cut grass. Breathe deep, sleep through the night, and step into every day sharper and more present. It's time for a new beginning. It's the advent of your best life.
The buzz is real at Zoombezi Bay's award-winning conservation tower. 3 all-new water slides, 1 thrilling experience. Make your splash at ZoombeziBay.com.
Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. Offering the guaranteed best price is always our baseline. Wedding weekend adds an exceptional advantage. Join us July 24th and 25th and enjoy preferred bridal pricing on select wedding and anniversary bands with advantages up to 30% off plus special no-interest financing on engagement rings. It's a rare opportunity to pair meaningful value with exceptional service and reputation that define Diamond Cellar. Discover Wedding Weekend July 24th and 25th at Diamond Cellar on Selma Road or Easton Town Center.
Hey there, Bo Bishop here. Tired of the same old routine? It's time to escape with an RV from RCD RV. Motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, they've got them all. Shop hundreds of RVs in stock today. 3 locations in Central Ohio to serve you or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
It's a busy intersection in your neighborhood. Drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians all moving with their own destinations in mind. Think of the roadway like an ecosystem. Every move affects someone else. And whether you're behind the wheel, on 2 wheels, or on foot, the road is full of signs, signals, and people telling you what's ahead. When we anticipate what's happening around us, when we're predictable, when we share the space, everything is safer. There's space for all of us. Breathe the road, Ohio. Brought to you by the Ohio Department of Transportation.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept! And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hard to beat weather like this morning as we'll have a mainly clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures, more like September than late July. For the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, still low humidity. Highs reach the upper 70s. Partly sunny skies to finish off the work week tomorrow. A little bit warmer, but still nice, lower 80s. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Common man, a radio veteran, has a large hemorrhoid. Timmy Hall, a good, clean boy. Moonlights as man's hemorrhoid. Common Man and Timmy.
Weekdays at 3.
The Fan. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy.
I'm not sure what that means either.
This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
The last night after, cat vomit and burned foot and craziness at our house, I decided, okay, I'm going to have a little me time. I'm going to sit down, flip on the Crew game, which meant I had to go through Apple TV because that's where the Crew game is.
Yep.
And I have an Apple TV subscription.
Same. Mine is through my phone bill.
Oh, I didn't know if it was that or through your
I got
very legal Fire Stick that you have that is totally okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No,
legal.
I mean, I don't even talk about those things.
I'm sure it's very legal and on the up and up, and it's all good. It's all fine.
Those things.
That's fine. So I flip on the Crew game last night, which, by the way, Apple, great job. I go to watch the game. Apple does this stupid thing where they have a pregame show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they have a network.
Yes.
They have a studio. They have people talking about all the Major League Soccer games that are about to happen.
Okay.
To watch that, you have to go watch that on your Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Then it ends. Then the game that you would want to watch would be on, if you so choose. You have to then back out of that and go into the game and then
That's annoying.
click in. Yes. So what you would think
easily would just cross right into it.
You would think what you would be able to do is click on the game you want that hasn't started yet, and they would just instantly route you to the pregame show, which is for everyone, and just have a little thing at the bottom like your game, Crew versus New York City, coming up at 7:30. No. So that was a little annoying. But more annoying was that when I backed out of the game, the pregame, it instantly logged me out of Apple, and I had to re-log in.
Did you use your phone?
Yes, I used my phone. I'd scan the QR code. And I got and it's just like, Apple, what do you think? What do you think you have in there? It's an Apple TV subscription. What could be bad if someone does hack it?
I will say
$1 million. And who you think you kidnapped Chelsea Clinton?
Do you think they got state secrets in there? You don't have anything.
But I will say, these companies, they're making that QR code thing. It's made it very.
It has simplified it.
Yes,
but it's annoying.
I'm not as mad as I once was if I had to sit there and type in my whole email and my whole password.
I agree, but then I went to go click on the Crew game, and it was
locked. No.
It's included, and so I got on it, and I'm watching it, and it starts playing. It's the intro that's playing, and then I forget what happened. Where I had to get up for a second. I came back and I was like, oh, let me rewind and just see what I missed on this little intro thing, and then I'll catch up at some point. Oh, it was the lineups. And as I go to rewind it, it just backed me completely out of the thing again because probably I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
And I had to log in again. And I was just I had to it did this to me 3 times. And I'm
age.
Yeah, I know. I felt super old. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm I do know. I hit the button that scrolls back because then I did it again when I was actually in there and it worked fine. So whatever. Anyway, finally got in to watch the game, and then I watched the Crew lose 2-1 to New York City FC and looked like they forgot how to play soccer, which is
stained. It's been a while.
Yeah, they were maybe they were rusty, but you know who else is rusty? New York City FC, because they also were not playing during this break. Nobody was. So
some select players were. The goalie was playing.
Yeah, Matt Freese, who by the way, good job, Crew fans.
They booed him
every time he touched the ball, which I'll take that. That was nice to see. Good that you booed him. Even the broadcast was like, I don't know why they're booing him. I mean, he had a phenomenal tournament, blah blah blah. And I'm like, did you watch him? He didn't have anything to do most of the tournament. They kept the ball away from him up until they played Belgium, and then suddenly he looked like he forgot how to play soccer. So.
By the way, I meant to ask you yesterday, why is the goalkeeper of the U.S. national team on an 8th place team in the MLS?
That's a great question. Because honestly, they have had guys who played at higher levels, but for whatever reason, there was a guy the Crew used to have, Zach Steffen, who went over. He signed with Manchester City. That was a huge deal. Problem is they had a guy ahead of him, so they kept loaning him out to lower level European teams so he could play. But then he fell out of favor and kind of wasn't as good for the national team. Now he plays, I think, in Colorado. He came back to MLS. Anyway, I thought Zach Steffen was going to be the men's goalkeeper for 10 years, and it just has not panned out for him at all. So, yeah, I'm not sure why they couldn't find anybody better than a guy who plays in MLS to be the goalie, but whatever. So the Crew, he was fine, though. The Crew didn't really give him much to do last night, which is the bigger problem for the Columbus Crew. They have they got to figure it out. Well, and their GM, Issa Tall, has a lot of work to do if they're going to make this.
They also lost their top scorer, Diego Rossi.
They did.
You got to replace him. Max is only one guy.
I love Max. Max had perhaps the worst game of his life yesterday. It was rough. Max Arfson is getting interest from Middlesbrough, which is an English soccer team. I think the phone line is getting cut after this. I think it was, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, everybody, to be fair, he wasn't the only one. Everybody looked rough, but it was one of the worst games I've seen him play in the black and gold. So I got to be real. I like the guy. I'm rooting for him, but that was a rough game. So not the start you wanted. Crew do play FC Cincinnati on Saturday. In a little early preview of that one, FC Cincinnati likes to give up goals. So maybe the Crew can score in that game. They did. They got a penalty at the very end of the game. It was 2-0. Game was pretty much out of reach. They got a penalty, so it looks better on paper, 2-1. But you lost at home. You should at least tie at home.
And to think you could have went to that
last night. No, I'm sorry. I was covered in cat vomit and burn ointment. So no, I couldn't. I didn't make it. I was. And by the way, I still had to go pick up and drop off for all the play musical stuff going on. It was a busy day.
By the way, speaking of results from last night, we got something from the Department of Corrections.
Did we?
Yes.
What happened?
Bearcats and AJ in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
I said that the Reds sweep the Mariners. They did not. They won 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Reading is tough.
Yeah,
Wait, where did you say that at?
In the update.
Oh, yeah, that's the Department of Corrections. Got to get that right. Should we do that every day? Because I bet I have at least 5 or 6 things that I get wrong every single day.
I mean, we can. I'll just have to get my stuff together. Or I'll be
no, don't get your stuff together. So we have a segment called Department of Corrections. If you start getting it right, the segment disappears. By the way, if you ever hear anything dumb and you want to comment on it, or you just want to give a comment in general, 614-460-8010. That is the new voicemail line. We get voicemails in all the time. But yeah, we're going to play some of those today when we get them. 614-460-8010. But yeah, thank you guys for all who have saved that in your phone, who've started using it. We have gotten a lot of calls to that line. So it's actually been a little overwhelming because I was going through some of them this morning. I'm like, man, there are just a lot of these. And some of them were pertaining to what we were talking about yesterday. But yeah, no, that's cool. I appreciate that everybody's jumping in on that. Also, Tyvis was very excited yesterday. Could not wear sweatpants because Kansas City, they announced their new stadium. It's probably going to be in the state of Kansas. They showed the renderings for the first time. What do they have over top of it?
Glass dome, baby.
Giant roof.
Glass dome. That's the new wave.
Yes.
I think Minnesota started it, and then is the Mercedes-Benz dome glass?
They have the glass wall. Maybe the top is glass too. I know that they had.
100% sure.
Wait. Mercedes. Wait. Which dome?
Are we talking about Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
You're talking about Minnesota?
No.
Atlanta or New Orleans?
No,
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Atlanta doesn't have a glass top. They might have a glass facade somewhere, but no.
They don't got glass top.
No, they got the. It's an unfortunate name. It's the little hole at the top that some people have called Megatron's BH because it's it looks like a robotic. It's just a little circle that opens and closes.
Glass?
No, I don't think so. I think it's all metallic.
Oh, I'm looking. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
It's closed. But the one that you're talking about with Minnesota, they have a huge glass wall because I remember there was a problem. Birds kept flying into it and dying.
Well, it
looks like the sky.
No wall. It's like what the Browns is getting. It's like Kansas City. It's a glass roof.
But I think they also have either way. Point is, another glass roof.
I know what it is.
No, the outside. I think the outside has a glass vertical wall because they said birds kept running into it.
Let me look it up
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Kansas City.
It does for the people. They need to know the truth.
Kansas City is going to have a glass dome. This is on the heels of literally.
Yeah, they got a glass wall too.
Okay. That's what I thought. Every NFL player that has spoken on the record about it has said, we'd love to play on natural surfaces, please. We'd prefer natural grass. The NFL's already come back and been like, no, probably not. And now this is yet another stadium where if you were going to put grass in it, I guess the glass roof would help, but it's still going to be a challenge to grow grass inside a dome if they ever come up. I don't know that rule will ever change, but the point is Kansas City is going to be playing in a dome. That is yet another outdoor stadium where you have an outdoor environment that's pretty awesome during the playoffs. Now that's going to turn into a sterile corporate, looks like a bank when you walk in there. So congratulations. Yet another bit of football environment going away because of corporate interest. But they'll get a WrestleMania probably once, or maybe an NCAA Final Four, so that's all worth it, I guess.
Well, they call it the house that Taylor and Travis built.
Sure. Go ahead.
And
call it that.
Sure, Patrick Mahomes could get a little bit of credit.
See the price tag on this thing?
No, it isn't.
$3 billion.
What was the Browns?
I think it was like 2-something billion. Well, once you take out the $600,000 you stole from children in the state of Ohio, that once you take that out, all that money could have gone to schools and roads and everything else. That would have been great. Now we took $600 million away from them.
How much would it have cost if they put in natural grass?
Oh yeah, $14 billion. It would have just been the whole thing. Would have just been. It's so costly, you can't even do it. An SEC coach got fired up with a member of the media yesterday. You will hear it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
from the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Spotting 2 disabled vehicles on your roads. The first one's going to be in New Albany. Yes, it's on 161, that eastbound direction, just beyond Hamilton Road. That left shoulder is closed. So maybe if you want to avoid some delays, take East Dublin Granville Road instead. That could save you some time. Also, just outside of Worthington, that other disabled vehicle affecting 71 southbound. It's passing 270 and really close to State Route 161. That right shoulder is closed out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Get Eco.
ECO. I'm Aaron Gaynor for Eco Plumbers, Electricians, and HVAC Technicians.
And I'm Jerry.
At Eco, if you call us to repair your air conditioner and then decide to replace it a few years later, we'll give you back the money you paid us to repair it, up to $1,500.
Wait, we're giving money back now?
It's like a few extra years from your air conditioner. On us.
Get Eco.
ECO.
So, Aaron, I'm no businessman.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I invented the MP1 and the MP2, and you know how far those got me.
I know.
But how can we give people back the money they paid to repair their AC when they replace it with us later?
I put the money in a piggy bank.
A real piggy bank?
Get Eco.
ECO. Okay, it's a bank.
That makes sense.
I mean, it is $1,500.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco Plumbers, Electricians, and HVAC Technicians. Visit geteco.com.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. Midwest Logistics Systems is now offering company-sponsored CDL training to help you start your new career. Through this program, MLS will pay for your tuition at a partnered truck driving school and guarantee you a job after graduation. As an MLS driver, you'll get home every day, earn predictable pay, and haul no-touch freight. Don't wait. Explore jobs near you and apply today at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com. That's MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com. No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tell you what, not sure what I'm going to walk into today when I get home. Just
you make me nervous.
It's what you have to look forward to.
You know, usually I'm against the nap thing, but you deserve a nap, man.
Thank you. I will not get one because everybody is
today. Do you got something to do today? You got some running around to do today?
There's always This is this is
my future. You know, when my two daughters hit teenage status, this is what's gonna happen, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's
10 years. Well, yeah. What your oldest 16, right?
About to be, yeah.
Yeah, 10 years from now, I'm going to have your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get ready for that. It's real exciting.
You know what I have?
Always a new adventure.
I have to go to the dentist later, and I don't know how you guys feel about going to the dentist, but sometimes I don't look forward to it.
Why? You scared of cavities?
No, I've never had a cavity, but I feel like they shouldn't lecture you.
Are you flossing? That's the first
I'm
question.
Not.
That's the question they're going to ask you. Are you flossing?
And then they act surprised every time. And I'm just like,
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Yeah. Like, just
don't even try.
Do you know I became obsessed with flossing?
Really?
Did you really?
So, like, when I went to the dentist, they was like, it's like, you need to be flossing one. I'd be like, it's not something that I think about. Like, obviously, I brush my teeth, and I brush my teeth like twice a day because I brush them in the morning, and then when I shower at night, while I'm in the shower, I brush them again. So, like, flossing just never was a thing. And I had the greatest idea. She goes, you know what you do? You go get you a pack of flossers and you put them on, like, your counter.
Yeah. Like,
where you can see them. Mm-hmm. So, like, I put them in my living room counter. And every time I would walk past and see it, it would make, let me get a flosser.
I thought you meant the bathroom counter. So you're saying you put it in the kitchen.
Put it where you going to be at. Yeah,
that
put it where you going to be.
Yeah.
So when you walk past it, you'll see it and be like, oh, yeah, let me floss. And it made me fall in love with flossing my teeth.
Now, that's a really ingenious idea, actually.
It was.
So you floss now all the time?
Yeah. Well, when I gotta go to the store and get another pack of flossers because I ran out.
See, I'm like Dylan. All I've ever done, I've had the same pack of flossers, I think, since 1997 when they came out. I've moved flossers. I've never finished a pack of those. It's always like good intentions.
Put them in your living room on the counter or in the kitchen on the counter and see what happens. You're going to be like, give me one of them things.
I know what's going to happen is all my children will have those things sticking out of like their ears and their nose, and they will not be used for floss. The dog will have them. Yeah, it's But yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I never thought of that.
You look at your flossers and say,
Back you up, son.
Yeah, I try to do. I take them with me everywhere I go. I never use them, but they come with us.
I can't believe you packed them. That's crazy.
I probably didn't. I don't know. I just honestly don't think about them that much. And then I see them and go, oh, yeah, I bought those. That was only, a year or two ago? And then I remember, no, that was before the pandemic because when I bought those things. That's getting to be, that's my new move now is when I'm like, did that happen before or after the pandemic? That's as specific as I get now on timelines. It's like, BC. I think that was,
BC, before COVID.
Before COVID, that's right. That's the new thing. Got to change it. All right, so Media Day's going on for the SEC. They got to Ole Miss yesterday. I don't know if they're going alphabetically or how that all works, but whatever. Pete Golding, the new head coach at Ole Miss, you'll remember Lane Kiffin was there last year, left right as his team was going to the playoffs, and then some of the coaches stayed, some of them left. Pete Golding stayed. Now he runs the team. He had an interesting thought, because are you aware of the controversy going on between them and Clemson? Dabo Swinney has accused Ole Miss of tampering and talking to guys when they shouldn't have in the portal and all that stuff.
I remember Dabo saying that. I didn't remember it was Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is who he, I believe, had strongly hinted at or maybe even named in that. Anyway, Pete Golding was talking about the transfer portal and some of that stuff. And I thought his comments were fairly honest and fairly interesting. You tell me what you think. Here's what he said.
Let me put it to you this way, okay? Like it'd be, so obviously you're a reporter, right? Would you quit your job before interviewing for another job or being offered another job? No, nobody would. But we have a portal that you can go in with a do not contact. I'm going to quit my job where I'm getting paid, and I'm going to go in saying I need a new job, but nobody can call me to interview. Like, what have we created? So we've created it on top of representation for these players, right? That it's their responsibility to make sure they get paid really well and they also have opportunities. So by design, it's put a lot of people in bad positions. And let's not act like recruiting in college football for the last 100 years is the most moral thing, right, that's ever been existed. I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
Okay, so I don't know how you guys read that.
First of all, why does he talk like he's like the pastor of a small Mississippi church with a congregation size of about 90 people?
He does have a little bit of that cadence of, well, first of all right, like he does. There's a. I see where you're going with that. Totally, I think that's a good call. But no, I read that comment as him basically saying, "Hey, you can accuse me of cheating or contacting players when I shouldn't have, but like, what logic does it make that a guy can enter the portal and have a do not contact on him?" Well, then that indicates tampering, essentially, right? Because if a guy is able to go into the portal and say, you don't even have to talk to me, I already know where I'm going.
That somebody didn't talk to you before.
Yes. So and he's also pointing out that most guys don't enter the portal unless they think they've got a landing spot.
Correct.
There's probably some guys who do.
Usually
there's thousands of guys in the portal.
Probably an agent or somebody that's done some behind the scenes work.
Yeah, absolutely right.
I talked to such and such. Just think if he's thinking about getting in the portal, would you be interested in him? That type of thing.
Yeah. I appreciate the honesty from Pete Golding, but I also feel a little bit like all these coaches seem to be doing it the same way, where they're like, hey, I want to tell you, I think Amazon is bad. It exploits its workers. I don't like that there's like all this forced labor going on. These people are working in warehouses with no air conditioning for 14 hours, peeing in water bottles. Now, that all said, my Amazon order's coming tomorrow, and I did use the Prime, and I'm trying to get it. Like, everybody's like, I know this system sucks, but I also use it because what else am I going to do? This system is kind of everything. And we all do that at least I do. I'm not thrilled with like child labor in China, but I get a TV for $200 somehow, and I don't think about that connection. He's saying essentially, yeah, I know this portal stuff, and that can be a little murky and bad, but college football recruiting's been this way. What do you expect me to do? Not contact guys when they have a do not contact? I'm not going to listen to that. Like, that's how I read what his comments were, was more like saying, the rules are there, but none of us are abiding by them, so why should I have to abide by them?
Unfortunately, I don't really take a lot of things he says because he's currently cheating the system anyway. His quarterback should be ineligible to play, but because he's got an injunction, all of a sudden he can play, and he's technically, and I'm sure that it's going to come out and, oh, no, he should have been deemed ineligible whenever that decides to hit court. Right. But, it's too late. He's went ahead and played college, and now he's going pro, so it doesn't matter. So he's cheating anyway.
That's what and kind of what he's saying more or less is, yeah, I may be dirty, but everybody else is too. So why are you singling me out, or why are you pointing to my program if I do some things that are maybe not fully. And then he later in his comments, he did a thing where he's like, by the way, we have a great compliance department, and they probably don't like some of what I'm saying. So I just want to say, we listen to compliance. We do what compliance says. He had to cover his tracks a little bit because I don't know if you're aware of Ole Miss's recent college football coaching history. They had a problem with guys saying, if you think we're cheating, call our number. And then everyone in society was like, bet. And that guy lost his job.
Was it Hugh Freeze?
Yeah. Hugh Freeze with
the number one.
Wasn't it Laramie Tunsil? No.
Yeah.
Was it, or it was either the Laramie Tunsil or
he had Laramie Tunsil.
Robert Kimdiche. That was the guy.
Him,
and his brother.
And had Laquan Treadwell.
Yes,
they had the number out of nowhere. They had the number one recruit class. I was like, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
That was in like 2014 or probably like 2013 or something like that. They had like
Who was their athletic director
class
back then? I'm trying to think.
Oh, you know who it was.
Who was it?
You know who it was.
I have to look into who that guy was. I don't know. Probably went on to do other things. Anyway, so yeah, I appreciate the candor though from these SEC coaches. I'm glad he said that because it shows the light on what is actually going on. All these guys want to talk about the rules and all that stuff. None of them want to follow it. And at least he has the honesty to say, yeah, I'm probably not following them either, but none of these guys up here are, so it's probably fair. I know a lot of Clemson fans were not happy with him yesterday, but I appreciated it. A lot of you apparently are watching the soccer. Details next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Looking at a 7-minute delay right now for drivers traveling towards New Albany. That's because of a disabled vehicle 161 eastbound just passing Hamilton Road. That area, the backup's now extending towards Little Turtle Way. And as we can see with our map, we also have some major slowdowns, 27 miles per hour for your speeds. Lots of backups. Just notice on our live traffic cam, folks, just get off 161 and take East Dublin Granville Road. You will thank me later. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us, bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Bobby Carpenter here with my friend Jake Ballard with QC Kinetics, and both of us played football a long time, and one of the main things is you get beat up while you're playing, and the pain doesn't end just when you leave the field. It's always there.
So for me, I had a lot of pain in my left knee, and it was something that caused me aches and pains every day, especially in the morning and the evening. So looking for pain relief, I found QC Kinetics. They had a great reputation, and I wanted to find out more.
Jake, tell me about the process. Once you got into the office, how did that all go?
Once I arrived at QC Kinetics and went and saw Dr. Tesner, they told me all about my knee, put a game plan together, and we started treatment right away.
What is your day like now?
Now with QC Kinetics, I'm able to chase my crazy son around pain-free, and that's what matters most to me.
Take it from two former professional athletes. If we can get relief, the same is possible for you. Check out QC Kinetics, located in Dublin and in Gahanna, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544, or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus.
This is Gordon Miller for Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. As a third-generation family-owned business, I learned early on the importance of relationships and always looking out for the best interest of the consumer. So back in 1987, I witnessed firsthand how closing costs worked and did not like what I saw. Averaging upwards of $15,000, the cost of refinancing was so high, it prevented borrowers from lowering their payment, while the cash to close on a purchase was doubled. That's insane. So 39 years ago, I developed a loan option without any cost at all. Instead of using your money, we used the lender's money. The result? A zero closing cost mortgage. Fast forward to today, and we've now saved consumers over $500 million in needless fees. So before you hand your money over to your lender, call Miller Lending and see why a no-cost loan is right for you. 877-9-NO-COST or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 250-2146.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. A question I get all the time is, how did we become the largest injury firm in the world? We have over 1,000 lawyers in all 50 states and close to 6,000 coworkers. Our call center is on duty 24/7. You can reach us at any time at forthepeople.com. But the real reason is we won a lot. When you visit our website, go to our verdicts and settlements. There you will see what our clients were offered and what they were awarded at trial. All those verdicts help us resolve many cases fairly and early. You see, nothing beats reputation. The insurance industry knows who we are. We even have insurance adjusters call us for representation because they know too. We've made it easy. On your mobile device or computer, go to forthepeople.com and we will get busy. It's that easy. Call today. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Have you ever met a man who wins money betting on tennis? Enter Scotty Vegas. Join Scotty and Dave Biddle for On the Money.
Presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
Sunday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, I know a lot of you are worried about the Buckeyes missing out on, what's his name? David
Gabriel
George.
They
That's
say
right,
to never trust a guy with 2 first names.
Well,
I'm not trusting a guy with 3.
3, yeah.
No.
You really added a whole bunch there with DGG, as I saw the recruiting boards had called him. But yeah, he chose Tennessee, as was sadly kind of expected. That was the news that came down, and we kind of thought that would happen. But look, that's a big loss for Ryan Day and this Buckeye, recruiting staff. Obviously, they put a lot in. I know Carlos Loughlin, running backs coach, that was their main target. To the fact that I don't think they have another running back on the docket for 2027 as of right now. There's guys who are probably still in the pool of interest, all that stuff. But like I said yesterday, I'll continue to say it. I feel like we're at a point where you just need to say, yeah, the Buckeye, he's not playing for the Buckeyes, ... yet. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm not saying it's not a big loss. I get it. But high school recruiting to me is different. So it's not the same as it used to be. I'll put it that way. I feel like now, I said this yesterday, you get to go to the awesome running back store again in January. So if you need a running back next year, you can still go recruit one this cycle, or you can go wait for whoever pops off this year and go offer him in the portal and see if he'll transfer.
Bo Jackson still has another year of eligibility.
After this year,
yes, unless he's going to ask for another raise that the Buckeyes don't want to give him.
That's the thing, man. I mean, apparently the Buckeyes offered this kid $1 million. He from Tennessee, the rumors are he's getting $2 million. He's getting flight arrangements for his family to join him, to come to all the games. He wanted to get a certain number. Like there is a point where I do understand where Ohio State can say, hey, we want to give you as much as possible, but we're also not going to give you like the entire thing. We're not going to just, as an incoming freshman, say, here's everything you want. There's a level of buy-in that probably has to happen too. And I respect Ohio State for sticking to their guns. Now, if they continue to miss out on big-time recruits like that, that's not great. You want Ohio State to win recruiting battles, high school, transfer portal, on the field, off the field. You want to win at everything. I'm not denying that, Tyvis. But, how devastated were you by the news that DGG is not coming to Ohio State?
I told you yesterday he wasn't coming to Ohio State. I literally said he's picking Tennessee over Ohio State. So let's just move on with that. That means absolutely nothing to me. These are some of the things that it's not a problem until it's a problem. You look at your roster right now, and I think Dylan's correct. You got 2 running backs. You got Bo Jackson, Isaiah West, and then after that you got Legend Bay, who's supposed to be special as well. So it's not a problem until it is. Obviously you look at Ohio State and the success that they had, you want to have that 1-2 punch. I think that's becoming the new thing. I want to have 2 guys that I can depend on. One guy for power, one guy for speed, right? Well, when it's comes the time where Bo Jackson and Isaiah West both leave, you still got Legend Bay. You'll need that power back. Yeah. And I think due to the fact that, one, this is Ohio State, when you go to the transfer portal like you suggest, there's guys that want to come here. I think that the thing that I think Ohio State is falling a little victim to is over recent bias, we've become more of a 7-on-7-ish team where we like to throw the ball. You know, you think about CJ and the guys, you think of Marvin Harrison and all those guys. We threw the ball a lot. You know, I know we wanted to have a balanced approach, and I know Ryan Day always wants to have a balanced approach. The one time that they actually did have that, they won a national championship. So I think that running backs in high school are thinking to themselves, or they're going to throw the ball. Like, am I really going to get the touches that I want? I'm not, you know, they're not running the ball as much. I think Arthur Smith's new offense has to show people like, yeah, that's our new thing. We're running the ball more. We're going to be more successful. And you need Coach Locke to continue to coach these guys up and maybe get one of those guys in the first round. And maybe that entices the future high school running backs to be like, oh, yeah, Ohio State, you can go for passing and they run the ball and I could be a first round pick there as well. So I think those are things that will probably help themselves out in the future. But I think right now, high school kids have to see it.
Yeah.
You have to see that, because even with Quinshawn and Travion, as great as they were, you know, what Tennessee can say is, well, we had our guy lead the SEC. Dylan Sampson led the SEC and was like, I wanted probably the running back of the year for them or something like that when he was here a couple of years ago. So off of recency bias, it is what it is. And I think the kid is from Tennessee.
He's from Canada, but I think he plays his high school football in Tennessee. I thought I saw something he was originally from Canada. But yeah,
he's from Canada?
I thought I saw something like that.
666. Dylan's boy.
Yeah, is that a Drake?
Drake.
Oh, yeah, your guy.
666.
By the way, Dylan, you said we have a voicemail come in, 614-460-8010 that you wanted to play. What do you have?
Hello, this is Connor from Massillon, Ohio. Hey, I love you guys' show, and I was just thinking, I'm only 19, and I would love if you guys would go back over some of the 90s Buckeye football teams and talk about them some. That would be awesome. And, yeah, I just don't know much about the history of it all, and knew they had some good teams back then, but, yep. Thanks a lot for the show and everything.
Appreciate it, Connor. That's good. So that's interesting.
Is it true that Orlando Pace never beat the Wolverines?
I think we looked this up.
I'd have
before.
to double check that. I feel like they're
I think was he a part of the tie?
Yeah, I feel like that's what we looked up.
And gold pants for that?
No, they better not have. They better not have got gold pants for that.
You got one leg of the pants.
I was just curious.
He was there from 94 to 96, so there's a good chance. Maybe in 96 I cannot remember which year it was that they did that. God, that's so bad that I'm blanking on if they beat Michigan during this time. They may not have. But yeah, we can do a little bit of that. We're actually going to, in a few minutes, for the list today. The list is best teams to never win a championship.
Ohio State in 96.
Well, this is inspired by the voicemail. Well, that could be one of them, right? We could do some Ohio State talk, sure, but this was inspired by the 95, Cleveland Indians / now Guardians back in 95. Like, we went through that list yesterday and how, like, their roster was just stacked, and how we had a caller say they could come into baseball now and win a bunch of games, beat a lot of these teams. Dylan correctly pointed out they didn't win a World Series when they were playing during their era. They ran into the Braves that year in 95, who had a ridiculous pitching staff. But yeah, all right, that we can have those discussions a little bit coming up at the top of the hour with the list. There'll be some Buckeye talk in there for sure. I've got a few that are not Buckeyes to bring up as well. Also, this number that I saw for the World Cup viewership, pretty impressive. Did you see these numbers?
I did.
So
guess how I seen them?
How'd you see them?
Following you on Twitter.
Well, I've been tweeting a lot of soccer stuff out. Sorry for those of you who don't follow me for soccer stuff, but I like soccer, and I really love this World Cup. I was glad the U.S. got to host part of it. It was 38.8 million people, almost 40 million people watched the World Cup on Fox. Couple that with 26 million people on Telemundo. So just about 65 million people watched the World Cup final. This was the Spain-Argentina game, which, by the way, was not a great game as far as well played. It was a very intense game because there was a lot of drama to it.
It was a great game for Spain.
Well, it was a game, though, that Argentina basically said, we're not even going to try to score and we're going to fight everyone. And it was not playing soccer. It was not two teams openly like scoring goals back and forth. It was very defensive minded. A lot of people say they don't like that about soccer.
Oh,
what I'm saying is this was not a free-flowing game, and it still got 66 million people in the U.S. to watch this game. That is the largest broadcast of any soccer game, I believe, in the history of the United States.
Would it have been more if it was the U.S. in the championship?
Tyvis, if it was the U.S. in the championship, it might have done Super Bowl numbers. The only thing that topped this game and tops this number, 60-plus million people, the only thing that's more than 60-plus million is the Super Bowl every year. The Oscars don't do that. No other sporting event does that. The only thing that comes close is NFC and AFC championship games. Those are both usually in the 40 to 60 million range, depending on the teams that are involved. Mm-hmm. So this game between not the U.S. and not the U.S. did better than NFL, AFC, NFC championship games. That's significant, however you slice it. Does it mean soccer's going to now take over and be the number one sport of the U.S.? No. I know that's probably not the case.
It will when they get some better coaching in the U.S.
Maybe that's it.
It's the biggest complaint. Is that
you're talking about the youth levels.
Yeah.
It's not even the coaching. It's like when you find the talent, it's making sure that talent gets promoted and pushed all the way through. That's kind of the issue there. But yeah, very cool stuff to see that everybody got behind that World Cup and got into it. So I'm glad that happened.
Real quick, Orlando Pace. They beat Michigan in 94, and then they lost back-to-back, 95, 96. Yeah. So he's 1-2 against.
And those were some really great teams.
So he did win one. Okay.
And he started as a true freshman, so it's not like he was just.
Yeah. No. He was, trust me. He was a phenomenon from day one. The list is coming up next. Best teams to never win a championship. We'll do that when we get back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still watching a disabled vehicle by the Worthington area. It's that southbound direction 71, just passing 270. And right as you're getting towards State Route 161, that right shoulder is blocked out there. So a heads up, at least some better news for our drivers near Grove City. We had a crash that finally cleared up by that 270 and 71 interchange. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Anytime is a great time to give to the Salvation Army, and now through August 1st, you can donate to a Red Kettle Thursdays through Saturdays at participating Kroger and Walmart stores. Join Atlas Butler, Jets Pizza, and our volunteers to give a little, change a lot. SalvationArmyCentralOhio.org.
Big celebrations call for even bigger savings. Diamonds Direct is celebrating 30 years of sharing life's biggest moments with you with up to 30% off select styles, with 15% off virtually everything else in the showroom. The Diamonds Direct anniversary sale is only through July 26th, and we don't want you to miss it. Whether you've been waiting for the right moment or you just found your reason, this is it. Come find yours before the sale ends. Visit diamondsdirect.com or find a store near you.
There's this thing repair people do nowadays.
Mapo's Plumbing. Sure, we do have a dispatch fee. It's $1 zillion.
A dispatch fee, a trip charge, going out to your house bill.
Bippity Bing Bong Electrical. Our trip charge is a nice new car.
But not Apex Pros, the pros who knows. When you call Apex for repairs on your AC, plumbing, or electric, there's no dispatch fee.
Thank you for calling Apex Pros. Why would we? Kinda silly to ask for money before we do anything, isn't it?
We give you an upfront price only after we know what's really going on. We think it's the right thing to do, instead of
Slappy's AC, electric, plumbing, dry cleaning, haberdashery, and chiropractic. Of course we charge to come out. $1 kajillion, 3 diamond rings, and 2 exotic pets.
Apex Pros. Never a dispatch fee. Examples of competitive rates may have been slightly exaggerated.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Scotty Vegas here, and I want to tell you about the best bet you can make this summer. It's getting a new vehicle from Krieger Ford. I'm absolutely in love with my new Bronco. The process was fast, fun, and no pressure. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet you can make. KriegerFord.com.
Whether adding a room to your home or a room to your budget, use the equity in your house to do big things. By opening a home equity line of credit at Kemba Financial Credit Union for convenient, flexible access to cash when you need it most. Apply now at Kemba.org or visit a local branch and enjoy a limited time intro rate. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. NMLS 292230. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow. Saturday, August 1st at Paycor Stadium with special guests Lainey Wilson and Alan Stone. Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. For people with nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, or allergies, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination to treat your problems for good? Welcome to Advent, your one stop for breathing and sleep relief for over 20 years. Unlike other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for these effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Enjoy a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small coffee. Most stores open 5 a.m. or earlier. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Seattle Mariners 5-3 yesterday. Sal Stewart hit a 3-run home run in the 7th that put the Reds up for good. The Reds will have the day off today before starting a series in St. Louis tomorrow. Meanwhile, the Guardians had a 2-game win streak snapped when they lost to the Minnesota Twins 10-6 yesterday. However, some good news for Guards fans is we saw the return of Jose Ramirez in last night's contest. He went 2 for 5 after coming back from left-hand surgery. And lastly, Ohio State lost out on big target in recruiting yesterday as 5-star running back Gabriel George is committed to the Tennessee Volunteers over the Buckeyes. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty. He'll buy it today for cash. 614-472-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Saw something that was a little disturbing this morning when I got up, other than what I usually see, which is just me in the mirror, and that is its own level of disturbing. No, I saw a story, because I love the AI. The AI is great. It's going to take over our lives. We're not going to have jobs, any of us. The AI is just going to do everything. Saw that the OpenAI people, the people who make ChatGPT, I believe, that's their thing. They are always trying to find the newest and greatest ChatGPT AI bot to do all the work, right? Had a little problem this week because apparently they were training an AI bot program to hack some kind of software they gave it. They said, hack this software. I guess they're using it to test things to see what it can do. So they gave it a bunch of tasks to do. The AI was in a supposedly, I don't even know how this works in a computer landscape, but it said they had it in basically it was not connected to the internet. It was in its own little computer that was not connected to the internet. Well, somehow the AI figured out a workaround, got onto the internet by itself, and then hacked another website to get the answers to the problems that these engineers had given the artificial intelligence to do. That sounds like something right out of a sci-fi thing. But apparently, these two companies now are working together to figure out how that happened, how it could be avoided from happening again. But basically, they didn't tell the artificial intelligence. They told it to hack this little thing they gave it, play this game, essentially. And the AI, rather than playing the game, walked over and robbed the bank, is basically what it did. And that's terrifying to me, that they're like, oh, we didn't expect it to do that. Yeah, I bet.
This is
Just where we're at, buddy.
This is exactly where life is going. They're gonna take over, huh? They're gonna take over. You've seen so many episodes. It was a Rick and Morty episode where all the dogs took over, and they was
that's a great one. Actually,
it was nice. It was nice to Morty because Morty took care of him all the time, so he didn't have no beef with Morty, but everybody else.
Right? Yes. Yeah. And that's where I feel like we've seen this so many times. We've watched literally Terminator is built around the whole Terminator series is built around the computers taking over and doing what they want.
Yeah,
and
when I was watching that as a kid, I didn't realize that was like it wasn't a prediction, it was a spoiler.
Well, what's crazy is you have all these people who are super smart who are like, yeah, so anyway, Terminator's a great movie. That'll never happen to us, though. We're too smart for that. Now, let's build exactly what they built in Terminator. Let's do it exactly the way they did, and then be shocked when the thing from Terminator ends up happening. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a time-traveling, robot that can come and save us, but please, I hope there is, because we're going to need it if this continues to go the way it is.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on The List.
Sponsored by Baths R Us. Go to bathsrus.com to schedule your free estimate. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
All right, list today, best teams to never win a championship. Tyvis, where do you want to start?
You know where I'm starting.
I kind of
take a glance in the mirror.
I mean, listen, that Buckeye team of 2015, it just had a lot of talent there. One of their best players was this guy that plays safety, number 23.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he might
have saved a season.
Might have missed the tackle the other day when we showed it, but that was obviously when you watch the video, it's not his fault. He's a good player.
It's not his fault.
He deserved to go back to back.
Yeah,
I think that whole team deserved to go back to back.
I would have loved to have seen it as a Buckeye fan who was very frustrated that did not happen.
Mm-hmm.
But that's hey, I have a few Buckeye teams on my list too. I have we had the caller who was asking about some of the lore and the history about the 2006. I just realized that kid that called Connor said he was 19.
Yeah,
2006 is before him.
Yeah. He was asking about the 90s teams, but the 2006 team was before
2006 Ohio State team with Troy Smith, Ted Ginn Jr., James Laurinaitis, Malcolm Jenkins. Game of the century versus Michigan. When Ohio State won that game, I said, there we go. 1 versus 2. That was one of the greatest football games I've ever seen. I was so excited when they won. It didn't matter who you put in front of us. I didn't think Ohio State was losing to anybody.
Yeah.
Ted Ginn Jr. takes the opening kick to the house, and it was like, yeah, this is just going to be a coronation.
That's exactly what everybody thought.
Everyone thought that.
Yeah, it's over.
And then
he got hurt.
To get the obvious non-Buckeye ones out of the way. The 07 Patriots and the 2016 Golden State Warriors.
I had those two on my list.
07 Patriots, man. That was the year,
That's
right?
the biggest one to me.
That's the one where they went 19-1.
Yeah. Nobody even talk about it.
That was Randy Moss and and Tom Brady combining, I think, for what felt like 80 touchdowns. I don't know what the actual number was, but
I think he caught 20 that year.
Yeah, and didn't Brady throw for like 50 legitimately?
Something like that.
I think he threw for 50 touchdowns in that season. I mean, they were unstoppable.
It's unbelievable that nobody talk about that because they didn't win.
It's also crazy. It's wild to me that the Dolphins, the what was it, 72 Dolphins that still hold themselves as like the teams, the only undefeated team in the league,
and have a drink every time.
Man, but you played like 14 games and 2 playoff games. You didn't even play a full like NFL. I don't think they even played 17 games.
I think they played 14 in the regular season.
Yeah, and they probably played 3 in the playoffs. I'm saying like
Randy Moss was 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He had 98 catches for 1493 with 23 touchdowns.
Yeah. It's a good year for a 30-year-old wide receiver. That's why he's a legend. But
first team All-Pro.
That team won.
Came second in Offensive Player of the Year.
That was high in the hierarchy of Patriots cheating years. Like that was right around the time.
Oh, that's when.
I'm saying like
that's the peak of their defense being at its best, being at its best, and their cheating being at the best. Like
right. So,
the holy trilogy.
That's probably why we don't talk about that one as much also. But what is wild to me is that the Dolphins get to claim the undefeated season when they didn't play nearly as many games. The Patriots won more games in a row than that Dolphins team did, but they lost the one that counts. You lost the Super Bowl. I mean, they all count, but like You're right. We don't talk about that one nearly enough.
Brady had 50 touchdowns, 4,800 yards, 50 touchdowns.
I will bring up a couple of. I found myself bringing up some Seattle teams out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up as a kid, I used to love watching the Seattle Sonics. That was the team I rooted for. When they come back, I will be a Sonics fan. I make no bones about that. Sorry, Cavs fans. I didn't grow up watching the Cavs. I rooted from them from afar, but growing up here, we didn't have an NBA team, so I kind of got
the
to pick.
league did check off on that, right? Seattle and Vegas. Or is it still?
I don't think they've officially said it, but it has to be happening. They're waiting for LeBron to figure out where he's going, and then they're gonna. Yeah, sure. Anyway, the Sonics from 95-96. There's actually two Sonics teams I want to bring up. 95-96, they went 64-18. That was Gary Payton winning Defensive Player of the Year, Sean Kemp, the Rain Man, Detlef Schrempf, I believe Kendall Gill was on that team, Hersey Hawkins was on that team. They reached the NBA Finals. They lost in 6 to the 72-win Chicago Bulls, a historic team in their own right, clearly. But if you're not playing the 72-win Chicago Bulls, Sonics probably win the title that year. Anybody else, they probably would have run through. But that
this
Bulls
is when
team,
they went to the finals.
They went to the finals.
Yeah, and
they had won.
This is where Gary Payton said he slowed Mike down, and Mike looked at the iPad like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gary's still on that. He's still like he can look all he wants. I did it. Go look at the numbers. I slowed him down. He's not wrong. He was not bad in that series. It's just they just had too much firepower. But another team from Seattle I would give up, the 2001 Mariners, won 116 games. That was with, I believe it was like the first season they had Ichiro there too. But Ichiro,
all Indians teams in the 90s.
Yeah,
every single one of them.
Every last one of them.
I mean, that 95 team you could definitely throw in there. But you know what's odd about that 2001 Mariners team?
The Cavs team when LeBron lost to the Magic in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Nah. LeBron's carrying bums. They can't be a part of this list.
Oh, no, they didn't have Shaq. Yeah. They
Shaq was a bum when he was in Cleveland.
Getting Shaq the next year.
Okay.
That, I will say on that 2001 Mariners team, I had in my brain, and I should know better because I know who, 2001, that was when the Diamondbacks won the World Series.
Yes.
Right?
I'll be reminded.
Yeah. Beat your Yankees. But who... In my brain, when I hear 106, when I think of the 116-win Mariners team, in my head, it's like, well, that had to be Randy Johnson. But no, Randy Johnson was hitting birds out in Arizona.
Yeah.
That was when he was with the Diamondbacks when they won the World Series.
Yes. I think an honorable mention needs to be the 94-95 Bulls. You know?
Oh, well.
They got everybody. That's everybody, including God, Michael Jordan. They lost to the Orlando Magic in the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Famously did.
Even though people want to erase that from history, it happened.
I'm going to say that West Virginia in 2007 with Pat White and Steve Slayton.
Oh, that's a good
That
call.
one hurt my heart because they lost to Pitt of all players. Pitt. At the end of the year, they would have won that one.
That was peak Big East football, by the way.
And then Boise State in 2006 when they hit the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, man.
They beat Oklahoma, but the reason that they didn't go to the championship is because people didn't feel like they would be good enough to compete in the national championship.
Were they undefeated that year?
They were undefeated. Finished the season 13-0. They beat Oklahoma with the Statue of Liberty.
You know what?
Fiesta Bowl.
Well, I remember they won that game. I didn't remember if they had a game previously that like tripped them up or something.
No,
so they were just
undefeated.
That was just in the era where we were like, we don't care if you're undefeated.
It was the computer rankings.
Yeah.
They said that they didn't think that they number wasn't high enough to.
That's a team.
They would have played either us or Florida, right?
Probably, yeah, that would make sense. But I tell you what, that's a team that now in the playoffs, I don't know what they would have done, but I would have loved to see it. At least settle it on the field.
I'm sure they appreciate you bringing them up. They're getting dog walked by Ohio State or Florida. I'm sorry.
I thought they get dog walked by Oklahoma and they won.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it Kellen Moore that did the Statue of Liberty?
No, it was Jared Sabransky.
Oh, so Kellen Moore would have been after that. I remember after the Statue of Liberty, the running back proposed to the cheerleader.
And I think they're still together. I saw something about them where they're like they keep going back to them every so often, saying like, well, it's been 10 years, it's been 15 years, it's been, I think we're probably coming up. What year was that?
2006. 2000.
We're on like
that was the 2006
we're coming up on the 20th
season.
Anniversary of that game.
That's gross.
They proposed. The game. To be fair, the game was played in January of 2007, but it was the 2006 season.
Yeah, but I'm saying so. Like this will be the 20th anniversary of that season, and then that game will be in dude. Tell you right now,
that was 20 years ago.
Damn,
that's hateful.
Don't bring that up. Don't bring up what year that was. I don't want to know that was 20 years ago.
20 years
I remember
ago.
that game very vividly. I don't want to remember that.
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay. What has taken LeBron so long to make up his mind what he's going to do? Well, we'll give you the latest on that coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, good Thursday morning to you. And a new crash just reported into our newsroom. It's happening on the west side of Columbus. For those drivers that are heading into downtown right now, do know that 70 eastbound direction is really slow near Wilson Road. That's a crash. 2 right lanes are blocking a lot of people this morning. 4 miles per hour. We're talking when it comes to your speeds out there. Not the best route if you're heading out this morning. Definitely take West Broad Street to head towards the downtown scene instead. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Well, I started in the window business probably 40 years ago. As the industry grew, I started to realize that everything was wrong. So when I finally decided to start my own company, there were a number of reasons. One of those was I knew I could build a better window. I could take care of my customers. I could service them better. I could make sure that they got what they paid for.
Visit Brizzotti Windows and get 35% off all windows and doors by July 31st.
Attention, Columbus. There's a new player coming to town. Vermeer Heartland is opening a brand new location August 3rd, bringing the Vermeer equipment you trust closer to home. That means easier access to genuine Vermeer parts, expert service, and a local team ready to help keep your equipment in the game and your projects moving. We're excited to join the Columbus community and look forward to serving you. Get the latest updates and location information at VermeerHL.com. That's VermeerHL.com. Game on!
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for sun and savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, get a new 2060 Elantra SE for $59 per month for a 2-year lease. Just $59 a month for the drive into summer sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit $39.95 down. Plus tax, title, first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year. Ends 8-3.
Common Man and Bob Capace here. So, Bob, you got this ring builder thing on your website.
Yep, you pick the diamond, the setting, customize your own engagement ring before you even come in this store.
I actually tried it.
You did?
It was ridiculously easy.
See, if Common Man can build a perfect ring online,
anybody can, because I'm dumb.
Then book an appointment and we'll help make it exactly the way you designed it.
That's why I always tell people, I know a guy. You too can design your own engagement ring with the ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com. If I can do it, anyone can.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey there, Bo Bishop here. Tired of the same old routine? It's time to escape with an RV from RCD RV. Motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, they've got them all. Shop hundreds of RVs in stock today. 3 locations in Central Ohio to serve you, or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
With rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers, a BMI Federal Credit Union Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card would be the perfect card for your wallet. Visit bmifcu.org/visa for more details and to apply today.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Our teachers are really the ones on the front lines every day seeing the changing needs of our students. So when the teachers here in Bay Village recognized that there were ways that we could better support the needs of our students, our association worked collaboratively with district leadership to provide care coordinators, school psychologists, and additional counseling resources that have already positively impacted our students. My name is Margot Newman. I'm a proud member of the Bay Teachers Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Join our resident gambling degenerates, Steve Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money. Sunday mornings at 9.
Presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hard to beat weather like this morning, as we'll have a mainly clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures, more like September than late July. For the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, still low humidity. Highs reach the upper 70s. Partly sunny skies to finish off the work week tomorrow. A little bit warmer, but still nice, lower 80s. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
If you haven't thought about Buckeye football today, I'm sorry to tell you that you're dead. Our condolences. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
Saw this from Shizzy88 in the chat. YouTube chat. Go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right there with him and others. Shizzy said, fun fact about the 72 Dolphins. They were undefeated and had to play the AFC Championship game on the road in Pittsburgh. In those days, the conference championship games were on some weird rotation. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Imagine you're undefeated. Does that mean they just picked it as like a neutral site? And because they played the Steelers in that AFC Championship game. So does that just mean it was the neutral site and that happened to be where? That's bizarre. There has to be some other reason.
I mean, if that's the Super Bowl was home advantage to Tampa Bay when they won with Brady.
Well, that's a Super Bowl, though. This is a AFC Championship game. I'm just surprised the NFL didn't have a rule that said, yeah, you get to host everything up to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Even back then, the Super Bowl in 72, when did the Super Bowl start? Was that 63?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm saying like, we're talking, they were on like Super Bowl 10 or 11 or 12, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like now where it's become this gigantic thing. Even though I'm sure it was big back then, it was still fairly new. I can understand if they had said the opposite way of like, oh, every Super Bowl, we just go to like the team with the better record. That's where the Super Bowl is. The fact that they already had the neutral site thing planned out, and apparently they were doing that for the AFC Championship game, that's bizarre.
It probably was going with who had the best stadium at the time.
Maybe
like
that's
in the AFC and the NFC, like whatever stadium team had the best, or excuse me, whatever team had the best stadium. Not like the two that's going at it, but like of the conference.
All right,
that's the one we gonna use.
According to the internet,
say, let's find out.
They rotated home field advantage based off of division.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yes.
Oh God, I want to.
So it just rotated every year from East, Central, and West.
Okay,
That's
so you have
dumb.
a historically great Dolphins team
doing what I just said.
They had to go on the road because it was like, well, it's the whatever that would have been. It was just AFC East and West back then,
and Central.
Oh, they had three back then. I didn't know if they had three yet or just the two.
So so the AFC Central was champion was scheduled to host the AFC Championship game that year.
That is insane to me. That's wild. Well, they obviously the Dolphins won that. They won Super Bowl II. It didn't matter, but that's just what a bizarre little anecdote from history. That's crazy stuff. The stuff you find out from how things were done back in the day. Also crazy to me that LeBron James has not picked a team yet. I mean, I'm not necessarily mad about it because I'm not resting on this decision like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I got to know where I got to pack my stuff up and move to.
Well,
I need to know.
That's you, Dylan. You have to, your virtual identity.
Yes.
Your online identity has to know what your avatar will look like. What if you have to buy a jersey, like if he goes to Philly or to Golden State?
Yeah, the LeBron fans want to know if an old jersey from the closet is going to work or if they're going to have to buy a new one.
Pack you up, son.
Yeah. Just let's get it figured out one way or the other. I'm kind of annoyed that every day it's like LeBron watch. It's like maybe for you, not for me. I'm just kind of ready to get the announcement whenever that happens. But
I've silenced all notifications on my phone except for Shams. That's it. It's the only one.
Well,
the only ones I'm getting.
That explains the show prep then the last few days. No, but I honestly at this point I'm like Tyvis, I tend to think about life as how would I do it? You know what I mean?
He should commit to the Heat on Monday, so that way Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me do
Today's
some math.
Thursday.
What day did they have that he was going to have his introductory press conference?
Didn't they say it was the 27th? So
Yeah.
that
Okay,
would
so-
probably be Sunday or Monday, right?
So he need to do it the day before so they can go ahead and run with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, have that all set up because that was the...
Get that dude job back because I think he got fired.
I saw that they were advertising a director of like YouTube and social media, and it's like, oh, that may have happened because of you leaking that information out. But no, ultimately, if I were LeBron, and this is how I think about life, is like, what would I do if I were in that situation? Which is dumb because LeBron is different than me. LeBron has been in, 25, 30 years of being told he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So that might get to your ego a little bit.
Glazing him.
Sure, everybody glazing him.
No.
Dylan specifically. It's your fault. But what I would do is you tell me if this makes sense, is I would, if I know I'm leaving the Lakers, I would have already picked where I want to go. I would have had my agent discreetly reach out to them, and I would have said, hey, I would have told Rich Paul, I don't care what they offer. I don't want to do this because of money. I'm doing this because of legacy or a chance to play with some different players or whatever the case is. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about anybody getting in the second apron or any of that crap. Just get me to where I go so I can do this announcement sooner than later. Like, I'll draw it out for a couple weeks. I'll get some attention, but like, I would think he'd already want to go. The latest from Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo Sports is that he's waiting to see if a team will pick up Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving to help. What are we talking about? That cannot be real, right? That can't be real.
No, I think that everybody
That's got to be BS.
Just fishing. I think Channing Frye had the most reasonable take when it came to LeBron. And I think it made me look at the whole thing differently.
Okay.
Is that this is the only time in LeBron's career where he has not demanded the roster change. He is truly trying to let things play out. He want to see what the teams do by themselves, and then he's looking at it as, all right, I'm going to just go in and be a final piece. So LeBron is off golfing and enjoying his summer because he never gets a chance to enjoy his summer. And since he's playing for the vet minimum, for the first time in his career, he's like, I'm going to just go in there. I'm going to look and see what roster I want to go to, and then boom, I'm going to exert myself there, and that's what it's going to be.
I just wonder.
Why is it that so everybody's on hold for nothing? You should go ahead and just build your team up how you going to build it, and it's not costing you anything to get him anyways because he's signing a vet minimum. So just boom, insert him in for the vet minimum, and there you go.
But, okay, to play devil's advocate to that, if I'm one of the teams who is like, because they're not just thinking about on the court stuff. They're thinking about if LeBron James comes here, that's more games on national TV or whatever you want to call that nowadays because everything's on 18 different packages.
Have to do with anything?
If LeBron's playing for them, they're getting more games. They're getting on Christmas Day. They're getting on different games than they might if they don't have LeBron. I don't know if the Cavs are getting the same type of games.
That's some Adam Silver stuff.
Okay,
you're talking about.
Right. But that's you don't think the boardrooms factor that in? At these NBA teams, they're we want to get as much exposure as possible. We want to sell a bunch of jerseys with our new jersey having LeBron's name on it and number. That's going to be a massive deal. Their social media, they care about all these metrics.
But why should LeBron give a damn about anything that you just said?
I'm not saying LeBron does, but I'm saying
he clearly doesn't.
Tyvis's point is that, if I understood you right, is that these teams should just do whatever they want and forget about LeBron because he'll just show up whenever he wants to show up. And I'm saying they're strategizing, saying, well, we want to make sure our team is in the best position to win, but also take advantage of that. So they're trying to woo him because not only do they want to have him on the court, it's because it's good for the box office. It's good for the bottom line. It makes them more money.
Okay, well,
so that's why
when he decides to make that decision, you handle it. You cross that bridge.
I just
when you
cannot believe the decision has not already been made.
Clearly not.
Well, I don't know. Clearly not. That's
There's
one
no
report.
NBA team that said, "Oh yeah, he's 100%." You think? First of all,
I'm saying I don't know how why would he do this?
Leaked that SGA won the MVP after Amazon Prime or whoever. After Amazon bought it and said that they was gonna have
they were gonna do their announcement. Yeah,
and he still. You don't think if he knew where LeBron was, he wouldn't have been to say something?
I didn't say anybody else knows. I'm saying again putting myself in LeBron's shoes. If I'm doing this seismic move to leave LA, and this is probably gonna be my last stop, right? This is probably where I'm gonna retire. I would think
Who knows? He said he could average 10 till 65.
Okay. whatever. I feel like there's a solid chance this is his last stop. And if I'm him, I think long and hard about that before any of this news comes out with LA that I'm not going to be back. I would have already said, yeah, my preferred landing. I would have already told my agent, like, this is how I want it to go. This is where I want to be. And I don't care what you have to do to make that happen. Make it happen. Instead of sitting around. I can't believe these reports that say he doesn't know where he wants to go. But maybe he doesn't. And that is bizarre to me, if so. I don't know how you wouldn't know.
He knows.
Okay. So now what are we waiting for? Just get it over with. I don't get it. I really don't. But to each his own, man. LeBron likes to be the center of attention. He's getting it. We gave him his segment now. We'll switch gears, though. We heard a little bit of honesty from a college football head coach. We also heard a little college football head coach yelling at a reporter. You will hear that coming up in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on a Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
About a 7-minute delay for drivers heading up towards New Albany. That's because of a new incident in the area. We are now seeing a crash, folks. 161 eastbound at Hamilton Road. We had 2 right lanes that are currently closed right now. Before, we had a disabled vehicle that already caused some backups, and now that's extending 17 miles per hour when it comes to your speeds of backups. Now passing Little Turtle Way, heading towards the 270 and 161 interchange. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The rings, the moment, the forever. Make it unforgettable. Join us July 24th and 25th for Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend. Enjoy preferred bridal pricing on wedding bands and engagement rings now up to 30% off. Visit Diamond Seller on Selma Road or at Easton Town Center.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles. Promotion expires tomorrow.
our fine print is more.
Profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Wright Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com. Call T-Bone and Tyvis's real hotline phone number, 614-460-8010. Available anytime, day or night. Nighttime can get spicy.
Are you serious? Oh, my God.
Leave a message, and if it's great, we'll play it. And if it's terrible, we'll likely play it too.
Hello.
I'm looking forward to the spicy messages, honestly. That's
Is there going to be a time during the football season that they're going to cuss?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
One of the players out.
Well, Dylan's living a charmed life right now because he's playing audio usually as it comes in. He's just like, all right, let's just hit play. You're going to have to edit some of these, Dylan, because we are going to get some they're going to get. Oh, you just wait till Ohio State. And I'm not, by the way, I'm with you. I'm lunatic fringe as it gets. If Ohio State goes out and plays a crap team to a barely win, yeah, I'm going to be pissed about that. I don't care what has happened here. I will still, my lunatic fringe bona fides are not in doubt. I'm still fully in the fringe, okay? So we'll play those if people are mad. We'll play if you're happy. We'll play if you're mad at the lunatic fringe for being too mad. We'll play all that stuff, sure. Football season, save the number now, 614-460-8010. Save the number in your phone. You'll have it for, I don't know. You want to rant about the Browns' first preseason game. Why is Dylan Gabriel getting minutes to throw the ball? Who cares? Why is he getting reps?
Cadet Coco wants to know, will you miss LeBron when he retires?
Me?
I'll cry.
I told him.
I'll take a day off or two.
I'll be more sad when Kyrie is done.
Okay. That's all right. Well, to each their own, Tyvis. That's fine. No, I'll be very sad when LeBron retires.
I'm taking bereavement.
Okay, that's a little.
That's what I'm doing.
That's a little too far.
He glazes the guy.
You do a bit.
I'm going to need to be on the watch.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yes.
What about when Arch Manning is done?
Who knows if I'll even be alive by the time Arch
right,
Manning's
because he's
done
got a
playing
25-year
football.
career ahead of
Yes,
him.
he
I
does.
forgot. That's right. Sure. I believe that. Yeah, look, ultimately, the way I think all this goes down with LeBron, whatever the case is, I will miss him when he is retired. I am trying to remind myself that when like Kobe retired, after that happened, people said, "Oh man, I wish Kobe was still here." And then obviously he passed away, which was horrible and tragic. But like, you just don't know how long a player's going to be playing their sport. I was doing this with Lionel Messi when I'm watching the World Cup. I'm like, I don't know how many more times I'm going to see this dude in a big game like that.
But
so
LeBron James will still be playing.
What do you mean?
LeBron James Jr.
Oh, God. Bronny?
Yes, Bronny.
That's the next flex. Is LeBron's like, I got to play until Bronny retires. And then now that would be hilarious. I'm not going to lie. So this is from the SEC Media Days yesterday, and I love these college football coaches who think they think we all work for them. They think the media works for them to some degree or another. This is John Summerall, who's the new head coach at Florida. He's talking, and somebody's phone goes off, and you'll hear him get distracted and then just kind of not yell. He doesn't really snap at the reporter, but he's not thrilled that this happened.
Well, I'd say no two decisions are alike. You know, like Lane and I are friends, and Lane and I talked several times through the process of October, November about what it was looking like for both of our schedules of how things were going to unfold. And you would be kicked out of our team meeting. I swear. Like, you're lucky I'm not going to throw this freaking podium right now. Like, drives me crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That wasn't that bad of a call out, but I do feel like sometimes these coaches just act like, yeah, if you were on my team. Well, I'm not. I'm a journalist covering this sport. I do feel for the journalist, whoever it was, he, she, whoever, like, you're covering like all these idiot coaches. You got to sit through all these meetings. You're trying to break stories. Your editor's texting you something probably. It's like a lot of these reporters now have to do stand-up video stuff and be on a podcast and call into 4 radio stations and write 7 articles. And, oh, by the way, they're like staying at, a roadway inn on their way back. Like it's not what it used to be. It's not the glamorous position it used to be. So someone's phone going off is kind of like, I don't get as offended by that anymore because I know that these people are working ridiculous hours to try to cover these events. So
I don't know why.
A simple mistake.
Why? Because he was in the middle of a statement and the phone went off? Is that
yeah. You can kind of barely hear it in the background where it's like music playing and the person's trying to like
cut it off real quick.
But
that's not.
It would be distracting. I get that.
I think he just trying to be funny.
I think what got lost in all this was him saying the quiet part out loud of, in October, me and Lane were talking about how we don't know where we're going, but we're not going to be where we're at.
Did he say that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's like, we have a good relationship. We were talking back in October. That was back when they were both coaching at other schools, to his point. And by the way, Lane Kiffin, was he not up for the Florida job?
Yeah.
Everyone kind of thought that would be one of his landing spots. So
he was like, Lane, let me know where you're going so I can know where I'm going.
Pretty much.
I'm just going to start hitting Realtor.com a little bit while you figure out where you're going. But I'm going to keep some zip codes open just in case. But yeah, I don't know, man. I love it when the coaches act like that media people work in their environment. It's like, you're a college football coach. Of course you can tell these guys, you can have all your rules and stuff, but it's bizarre when they kind of treat the media like that. That wasn't too terrible, I guess, but yeah, I don't feel like, I think sometimes people get crap for that. The amount of times, I'm surprised phones don't go off in every meeting, like every one of those press conferences.
Usually you silence it.
I do. I keep my phone on silent all the time.
Yeah, my phone's been on silent since 2012. If that thing made a noise, I'd break it.
Yeah, my wife has all her notifications on because she's always like worried about something with the kids or whatever. I'm like, I am the exact opposite. My phone has never.
My phone is
never have. I don't even remember how to turn the sound on. I don't know what my phone sounds like if you call it. I have no idea what noise it makes.
That's sad.
I've never heard it make a noise. It's always been since I got it. It's been on silent.
My phone is on silent when I'm working, like doing something like this, and when I'm asleep at night. That's the only two times.
Well, yeah, like when they introduced Do Not Disturb, I'm like, my phone's been on the natural Do Not Disturb. Just
Do Not Disturb.
no sounds whatsoever.
Do Not Disturb don't work for me because people can still call you right?
Yeah, they can bypass it.
Yeah, for example, they figured out because I did that in college. I did the do not disturb, but then if they FaceTime you, it rings no matter what. So once I learned that, I said, no. Y'all not interrupting me yet. Whatever happened at night, it'll still happen when I wake up in the morning. So I silenced the phone.
Oh yeah, I'm inconsiderate. If I text someone and it pops up, do not disturb, do you want to notify anyway? I'm like, yes. No. I'm important.
Does that actually actually make the phone
That's
ring?
insane.
I don't know, but you can say notify anyway.
Well, you could try that out. You could find out. You could do that with Tyvis. You could call him. You put it on Do Not Disturb and call him and then see what happens. That's the beauty of having multiple people here. We can just figure that out. I'll tell you the thing that's annoying me now on phones is when people are sitting, and it's usually not the youths. It's usually people who look like me and are older who will be sitting in a public space loudly listening to like their Instagram reels or their TikTok or whatever. It's like boomers who don't know to put earbuds in to listen to stuff in public, who are just going through their TikTok and scrolling with the loud. When did that start? Why are we doing that?
Scrolling with TikTok.
Or Instagram Reels, where it's like whatever is on the reel is just playing over their speaker on their phone. They don't have like earbuds in to keep it silent. That drives me crazy. When I was in the airport a few weeks ago, there was a guy doing that, and I was just...
Well, he's old.
Yeah, but how do you not know? Like, that seems like the type of thing that the olds would be like, oh, these kids these days with their TikToks. Now it's the olds on TikTok not knowing the rules. Like, you got to put earbuds in.
They're leveling up from talking on speakerphone in public.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's that same thing, and I don't get it. How do they not recognize that's annoying? I don't know. OSU, they missed out on a big-time recruit yesterday, so what does that mean for the Buckeyes? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
About a 7-minute delay for drivers heading up towards New Albany. That's because of a new incident in the area. We are now seeing a crash, folks. 161 eastbound at Hamilton Road. We had 2 right lanes that are currently closed right now. Before, we had a disabled vehicle that already caused some backups, and now that's extending 17 miles per hour when it comes to your speeds of backups. Now passing Little Turtle Way, heading towards the 270 and 161 interchange. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment is like driving the entire length of a football field blind. Don't let those few seconds distract you from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible. But Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, and a member FDIC.
Thank you for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make room for possibilities.
We've loaded the moving van and we're leaving a ton of stuff at our old address. Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point.
Can you come right now?
We're on our way.
We make space for hope.
We make space for dreams.
We make space for what matters.
We are 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Let us make room for your possibilities.
We can make your house happier.
And your future brighter.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Are you ready to tackle those home projects? With a home equity loan from CME Federal Credit Union, you get an introductory 3.99% APR for 12 months to make those upgrades happen. From patios to paint jobs, your home's next chapter starts at CME. Visit CMEFCU.org.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Sounds like you heard about our special sale right now, where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Yep, it's why we're now offering 2 windows for the price of 1.
Wait, what was that?
That was the disclaimer. I can make up all kinds of things as long as there's a disclaimer at the end.
I'm not sure that's right, Wilson.
Sure it is. Listen, I can bench press 100 pounds. No, I can't. That's a lie.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. At Germain Toyota of Columbus, it's all about you, your drive, your style, and your budget. Stop in and see Marcello. He'll get you rolling. Germain Toyota of Columbus on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or check them out online at germaintoyota.net.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Get Eco. When your drain is clogged, our drain team will clear it for just $93. If we can't clear it, it's free. And we guarantee it will stay clear for at least a year, or we'll clear it again for free. Get Eco. Go to geteco.com.
The next chapter of Cleveland Browns football is here, and we want you to be a part of it. In the new world-class enclosed Huntington Bank Field, a new era of Browns football begins in 2029, and your path to being a part of it starts today. Place your deposit right now at newhuntingtonbankfield.com to reserve your spot and be one of the first to choose your seats in the best stadium on planet Earth, our brand new home in Brook Park. To reserve your spot and be one of the first to choose your seats in our brand new state-of-the-art facility.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hot as Fire chicken sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
Retirement from football hits everyone differently. For DeVere Posey and Dane Sanzenbacher, it means sitting around watching sports clips on the internet and arguing about them. Search for Didn't Catch That on YouTube and subscribe.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, did you know that you can listen to us at home? If you get home and you don't have the radio, just tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan. Tell Siri, tell Alexa, hey, boom, put on T-Bone and Tyvis, bang, there we are. You can listen to us at home, so you don't have to give up on the fun.
Man, Siri and Alexa in the same house? God.
I got Siri and Alexa in the same
Must
house.
be nice.
Because I got a home pod that I never use, but then my wife got like an Alexa calendar type Echo,
so in this relationship with Siri and Alexa, both in your life, who is your ride or die?
Siri.
And who is your side piece that's only on, you kind of don't talk about her. She has the burner phone account, but not the regular phone. Which one? Who are we
You're an
talking to more?
iPhone guy. It's Siri. Come on.
But for literally the majority of my life, up until 2015, I had always been an Android guy. So I've only been on the iPhone for 11 years.
Look at you.
Only.
That's the way you broke that down was like, I've really only been on Android
I've been on
iPhone
that would give me
the last
Android.
decade plus. That's not a little, that's a long amount of time in the digital world.
Saying I'm 32, 11 years out of 32.
So when you were 21, so basically when you became old enough, I know
when
you don't
did you
drink,
get a phone?
But
I had a phone when I was in the 5th or 6th grade.
Wow, look at you.
What was that, 12?
Yeah,
Man,
probably
you lived a
thereabouts.
more lavish life than I thought.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, it was a hand-me-down. It was a hand-me-down through 2 generations. It was the Nokia. You know, the Nokia. You could do whatever. That phone didn't break. You could toss it, throw it.
Those Nokia.
I had minutes. I had minutes.
Yeah, you definitely know the struggle there. My 6-year-old yesterday asked me, can I have a phone? I was like, no. Well, if you stop burning your foot, maybe you can have a phone. But, God. No, but I'm like, you're 6. You don't need a phone. Where do you go?
Yeah, I don't know why they need a
Sit
phone.
in the house. She's on a tablet. But here's why she wants it. Because now she tries to take pictures of everything because she sees her sisters taking selfies. So now she has a little tablet. And I'll see her sometimes doing the like throwing a peace sign, sticking the tongue out. She does that stuff and takes a pin. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you posting that to? PBS? Like, what are you doing? You're on the PBS app. That's the only app you have. Stop it. You have nothing to post to.
She be making these funny faces. And then she got this pose that she do. And I just look at her like, where you getting this,
I think they're getting it from the older. They see older kids doing it, and they think that's what I got to do. It's I don't know. So David Gabriel George. He is the running back that was highly sought after. He made his decision yesterday, and it was kind of apparent as everybody was following this that he probably wasn't going to Ohio State, and it became official yesterday. He picked Tennessee. So why is this bad for Ohio State? Now, I have told you I don't freak out about recruiting, and I'm not freaking out about this, to be very clear. Here's what the recruiting people will tell you why this is bad. Like I saw Berm talking about this, Austin Ward. Like, the issue is that they basically, Ohio State, to get his services, they kind of said, we're all in on you. And if we go out and offer someone else, clearly that's going to look like we're not all in on you. They knew that this was a highly sensitive situation, trying to get him, highly competitive. So to show that loyalty, they said, essentially, we're not offering other guys. We're offering you. You are our, there's no plan B. There's just you. And he said, that's nice. I'm going to Tennessee. So, as I told you yesterday, I don't panic about the guys not picking Ohio State, especially in the portal era where I can go to the great running back store, awesome running back store coming up in January and find a running back if you desperately need one. They got plenty of talent there now, right? I'm not worried about, it's obviously he wouldn't be coming here till 2027 anyway.
Correct.
But you got to keep the pipeline steady. So I get why, you know, if you think this guy is the Jeremiah Smith of running backs, then yeah, that's a huge miss.
Well,
but
you better work on the backup plan. That's the way I look at it.
I mean,
You got to have a backup plan. And like I say, I got a lot of respect for Carlos Loughlin, their running backs coach. I think he does a great job with the players that they give him. So I have no doubt that he could probably coach somebody up if you give him somebody out of the portal with decent talent. And the portal will always be filled.
Yeah,
with talent.
They have time to flip other dudes. Hell, technically, they have time to flip this guy.
Flip him. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's just
like probably unlikely.
Right. This is why I've said I don't panic about high school recruiting anymore, especially after watching the transfer portal this past year. Like, the game has changed, and this, like, getting guys to sign up is step one in like step 2000 that you need to get a guy on the field playing successfully for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, hell, they have a guy on their roster in Legend Bay that signed his letter of intent. Wasn't it to Tennessee?
It was to Tennessee, and it was under, and it feels like it was under coercive circumstances by his family, and he didn't want to go there, and he eventually did, you know, get that changed so that he could end up. But you're right, he signed a letter of intent, not just said he wants to go there, like signed the letter, and then they got that restored and got him transferred over to Ohio State anyway. So, not that I don't think that's going to happen here, to be clear. I think he's probably going to stick, David Gabriel George, probably going to stick with his commitment, stay at Tennessee. All that's fine. I just cannot get as worked up about high school recruiting, even for an elite stud recruit. He's a top 10 guy in college football. He's the number one running back in the 2027 class. All those things are true. I just can't get as worked up about any high school recruit because I don't believe that a guy is going to.
It's a one-year deal.
Yeah. I don't believe that there's any loyalty in college football, and there's no rule saying you have to be loyal. So why would anybody be loyal? And if you desperately want him to be a part of your team next year, you've already made the inroads. You've already talked to him. Has Tennessee had a great record of keeping guys happy there? Have guys who have gone to Tennessee come out of there being like, yeah, it's the best place to play? Or have they had a few high-profile blow-ups the last few years with guys either deciding to go there and then it not working out, or guys just flat out not performing when they get there? He may look at Ohio State at the end of, you know, his first year, maybe, you know, what would that be, the 2027 season, and say, yeah, why am I not at Ohio State? They've got room for me, and they're doing way better than Tennessee is. But he's getting paid more money to go there.
In society is probably likely.
Do you think Ohio State?
I think you do a great job of, if you come in second place, it's a great spot to be. Caleb Downs was in second. Well, Ohio State was in second place for Caleb Downs. Nick Saban retires. Boom. Caleb Downs says, you know what? I really did like Ohio State. Boom. There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very easy to see a scenario where Josh Heupel and Tennessee just have two absolute horde seasons upcoming, and then he's like, you know what? Let's go hit the portal.
Well, fair enough. It's also, I don't know, man. I don't know what people think Tennessee is, but I see in Tennessee a program that is like glorified Michigan State, where it's like, man, they've had some good years, but do they ever do anything of note? When they go play really good teams, do you see Tennessee stepping up and being awesome? Or are they typically like a 4-loss team that ends up being like, well, man, if they were so close in this game and so close in that game? It's still that SEC mythology that is kind of propping up Tennessee, which is, They wouldn't have 3 or 4 losses if they played in another conference. They'd be much better. Well, they don't. They play in the SEC. And if you think the SEC is this great conference, then to be in that conference, you have to win if you're going to be a champion from that conference, you got to go win these games. So
Tennessee lost to wow, I didn't know they was 8-4 last year.
I'm telling you, people talk about Tennessee. Yes, people talk about Tennessee who are around the SEC sphere like, oh yeah, they're one of our great teams. No, they're not. They're an average college football team. Maybe above average, I'll give them that. But
Vanderbilt put BTA to them, boy. They beat them by 21 points.
So I'm not trying to besmirch them because they got this running back that Ohio State wanted. What I'm saying is they had to double the offer, apparently, from what Ohio State offered to him. Good for him. Go get $2 million.
Good for him.
Yeah. They'll let you wear number 0 there, apparently. Ohio State won't let you do that as a freshman. And good for Ohio State. Don't change your rules for one guy. I don't think you should ever do that. I don't think they should rip jerseys off the wall that have been retired and say, you want number 27? No, you can't have it. You're not Eddie George. That's stupid. I hate that stuff.
John Berger in the chat says, I don't care about recruiting ever since an average Joe from Bedford won defensive MVP of the national championship.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Who needs a 5-star? Who needs a 5-star when you can get a solid 2.5 to 3-star, right? Who needs that? Who needs that? All right. Do we have?
Oh man,
we'll come back.
That's good. That's good.
Do we have a fan poll yet?
No.
All right. We'll figure out the fan poll when we come back. Plus, the Harbaugh family is exceedingly weird. All that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
On the northeast side, just outside of Blendon Township, we are seeing a crash right now. The left lane is currently blocked on that 270 northbound ramp as you're heading eastbound on 161 out there. Thankfully, not seeing a lot of traffic built with that one, but a heads up if you're traveling towards the south area of Columbus, we do have a disabled vehicle impacting that 270 eastbound ramp. It's as you're heading towards Alum Creek Drive, that left lane is closed. That concerns me more. A lot of people tend to take that ramp to head out towards that area. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special both for you and your partner. At Tri-State Men's Health, we are the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Anytime is a great time to give to the Salvation Army, and now through August 1st, you can donate to a Red Kettle Thursdays through Saturdays at participating Kroger and Walmart stores. Join Atlas Butler, Jets Pizza, and our volunteers to give a little, change a lot. SalvationArmyCentralOhio.org.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Hey there, Bo Bishop here. Tired of the same old routine? It's time to escape with an RV from RCD RV. Motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, they've got them all. Shop hundreds of RVs in stock today. 3 locations in Central Ohio to serve you or online anytime at rcdrv.com.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
It's 2026, the year you achieve your health goals. The Good Feet store wants to help. Trade in your bad feet for good feet. We want to help you walk, run, exercise, and play in comfort this year. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Fall is a season of change, and Hinderer Motor Company is turning over a new leaf with big savings. This is Justin Hinderer. Right now, any one of our participating locations is paying up to $3,500 over Kelley Blue Book value. That's right. Drive in your current vehicle and leaf with one of ours today. Don't wait. The leaves are falling and so are the prices. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Scotty Vegas here, and I want to tell you about the best bet you can make this summer. It's getting a new vehicle from Krieger Ford. I'm absolutely in love with my new Bronco. The process was fast, fun, and no pressure. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet you can make. KriegerFord.com.
Alan Parsons Live Project, celebrating 50 years of the debut album, Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Saturday, July 25th, 8 p.m., Columbus Commons. An unforgettable night with the Alan Parsons Live Project. On sale now at picnicwiththepops.com. The 50th anniversary of Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Live. Presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Build your cybersecurity skills and prep for thousands of open positions employers are desperate to fill. Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Seattle Mariners 5-3 yesterday. Sal Stewart hit a 3-run home run in the 7th that put the Reds up for good. The Reds will have the day off today before starting a series in St. Louis tomorrow. The Guards had a 2-game win streak snap when they lost to the Minnesota Twins 10-6 yesterday. However, some good news for Guards fans as they saw the return of Jose Ramirez in last night's contest. He went 2 for 5 after coming back from left-hand surgery. And lastly, Ohio State lost out on a big target in recruiting yesterday as 5-star running back David Gabriel Georges committed to the Tennessee Volunteers over the Buckeyes. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty. He'll buy it today for cash. Call him at 614-470-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, we're going to figure out the fan poll in a second. I just saw something from our YouTube chat. Evan in the YouTube chat. We were talking about our phones, iPhone, Android, which one are you on, that kind of stuff. Evan said, we got our son an iPhone recently. His friends wouldn't add him to group chats since we're an Android house. Now he's living his best social life. Are you kidding me?
I agree with you.
I've done it. Are you kidding me?
That's the thing, man.
You're not adding someone.
Ruined it for us now.
Yeah, I hate our morning show chat because you're in it. Not because I hate you.
You know what?
Because I hate your green messages.
First of all, I'm Android because I, one, know how to use a computer, unlike all Apple users who are just like, show me the pretty button so I can click
fair.
on it. So I'm not changing, okay?
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
So quit asking.
That's right. Stay in green or blue or whatever. I don't even know what a color is. I don't know. Green, whatever. Just saying. So I'm on. That sucks though.
I do miss my Android.
I don't blame Evan at all for doing that for your kid because you obviously don't want your kid. But like kids are literally like, I won't add you to a group chat because of the weirdness of the phone. That's stupid.
I do miss my
kids
Android.
are stupid.
You remember, Androids was like one of the first devices that had like a universal remote. So like what I would do is I would download it on my phone, see what like the company of the TV was. Like say I was going to like the barber shop or something. And if I didn't like it, I switched the channel on my phone. And people were like, why is it doing that?
That's hilarious.
That's actually great.
It was unbelievable.
You're a genius.
My
I like
first
that.
smartphone was the first Droid, and then I've been iPhone ever since. So it's been like 15 or 16 years for me. But I fully admit, Apple phones are for dummies. Like, you're dumb. That's why you're using it, because you don't.
I've never liked it. I've tried. I had an iPhone. I had to switch because I was like, I don't like this phone. It's too like it doesn't. I didn't like how it worked at all. Then I got an Android and was like, yes, this is what I was looking for. Simple windows and things that actually work like a computer. That's what I wanted.
I'm just fully a part of the cult. Like, I have an Apple Watch, I have a MacBook, I have an iPad, and I want them all to connect and be universal. So I kind of had to choose one, and that's the one that I decided to go with.
That is kind of like, I have that with Google. Yeah. I mean, like, now I have all my stuff is all connected through Google, so I'm in that ecosphere. So I guess that's how it works. But yeah, I get it. I also get not wanting to change for what it's worth, because now, like, this is insane. Like, Evan was talking about how they switched phones so his kid could talk to other kids there. We have the same thing in our house, but the reverse, where I have an Android, my wife has an iPhone, and my daughters have iPhones, the oldest two. So, like, in the family group chat, I'm the one screwing that up as well, apparently.
They have a whole nother group chat without you that they're more active in, I guarantee it.
They probably do. It's called
really not
when are we dropping this idiot and having our lives actually
it's
begin?
not as bad as it used to be. Like,
it's not.
It used to be like, if you had an Android user, it would create like a whole separate chat. Every time that person texts, it was a whole different chat. It was just weird. They fixed it now, though.
They have fixed it, but yeah, I agree. It's because I guess I mess up a lot of group chats because I do that same thing, but I don't care. I'm not changing.
I was once so petty about the group chat. We had a whole softball team. There was 11 of us, and my brother was one of them. He was the only one that didn't have an iPhone. I made the group chat, didn't put him in it. I would text him separately. I'm like, you're not a part of this.
See,
I'll give you updates separately.
And you know what I say? Good. Leave me out of all your group chats and all the like, everybody coming to the game? Yes, yes, thumbs up, yes, yes, like, add, no, wait, I'm not. Oh, wait, today? Yes. And it's just like, stop with the notifications. I don't want to see all this. Leave me out of those group chats. That's totally fine. By the way, fan poll brought to you by JT's Pizza Pub. I was thinking on the... what's his name? DGG?
David Gabriel.
Georges. Yes. George or George? Whatever.
Georges.
Anyways, yeah, let him live. He's going to Tennessee. Maybe we do something where, are you freaked out about that? That could be the fan poll. Or we could go bigger picture and say, do you care as much about recruiting in the NIL, high school recruiting in the NIL/portal era? What do you think, Tyvis or Dylan? Any thoughts there?
Do I like the first one better because I think I feel like it's like a landslide. No, nobody cares.
I don't know, man, because
it's a landslide.
I had all these. I mean, I saw a bunch of people seemingly caring about not getting this. Granted, appears to be a star running back.
Yeah, I'm not saying that,
but I feel like a lot of people still do care about that because of old habits. Because of old habits. The same reason that I care if Ohio State loses to Indiana this year. If that happens,
that's different.
No, it does. It's not, though, because you're going to make if you lose one game and it's to Indiana or to Oregon or to Texas, as long as you lose one or maybe even two of those, you're still Ohio State going to be a lock for the playoffs. You can still go win 4 games and win a national championship as long as you're playing right in December. But old me says you can't lose any games. You drop one game, you may not get into the BCS. The computers may not like you. My brain still has not caught up to that. And I think that's how we are with recruiting now, where this has just changed in the last few years, that now you don't necessarily need to have a stud high school football class to have a stud bunch of players by the time they're all starters. You can go get 15 of them in the portal if you want to. If you got the money and if you got the juice, you can go get 15 guys to jump on your roster and help you win a championship.
I feel like it's hard for a fan to say that they care that much about a high school recruit when every year you see top guys, like, yeah, I'm out. I'm leaving after one season. and
I
I'm back
agree.
in the portal.
That's where I went last year.
There's no way that you can really care that much.
I think the difference with this is that it seemed like they pulled out all the stops for him and they didn't get him. And as I'm going to say it, spoiled Ohio State fans, we're not used to not getting our way. So when you go all out for one recruit, it kind of stings a little bit that he ends up not choosing you.
I'll say it two things. One, we are spoiled, and we should never shy away from that because those are called, like, we have high expectations. This team has spoiled us with more wins than any other program in college football history over the last, like, name your time period, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Like, Ohio State's been like that since I've been alive. So there's that. But also, I mean, I feel like, did Ohio State pull out all the stops? Or did Ohio State say, we'll give you $1 million, we'll do this, we'll do that. We're not. Doesn't sound like we're getting you private jets to fly your family around in. Doesn't sound like we're going to give you the Block O jersey just because you asked for it. And we're not going to give you $3 million or $2.5 million or $2 million, whatever you got from Tennessee. We'll give you a decent amount of money, but you're going to still have to come here and be a part of the team. And he decided he'd rather go get a little bit more money or whatever the other excuses are that he wanted the number 0, whatever the case is. I don't think Ohio State, they put out, to your point, Dylan, they put out all the stops with whole offensive staff went to go visit this kid, right?
All the stops they're willing to pull out, I should say.
Yeah.
Like,
they offered the kid who's not even like on the recruiting websites. They offered like his teammate, gave him an offer just because, hey, he can come join you if you want.
Is the teammate's offer still valid?
I'm going to guess he's going wherever the guy's going, right? Wherever DGG goes, that's where this guy goes?
I have no idea. What's his name? Right?
I don't even know. And I barely know the other guy's name. I don't know this lackey friend of his. I don't know his name. Anyway, the point is, Ohio State, I think, did the right thing, which is we will make a big push for you, but we're not just going to give you everything you want. We're Ohio State. We don't do that for anybody. And I think that makes sense. So we'll see. We'll find out if this kid actually ends up playing for Tennessee and playing well. If he does, after his freshman year, Ohio State can offer him and he can come play with Buckeyes for his sophomore and junior year, possibly. So I'm not losing sleep. So what do we want to do for the fan poll? We'll just make it.
I said we make it the bigger picture question.
All right.
That's my vote.
Are you worried about, wait, what was, I forgot.
You're the one who worded it.
Brain is completely fried.
That's sad.
Yeah, my brain's gone. The game is gone. My brain is toast. All right, let's make it. Do you care about high school recruiting in the NIL portal era? Yes or no? That's your fan poll. Brought to you by JT's Pizza Pub. See, folks, this happens behind the scenes or doesn't happen at all. Now, today, you got to see how the sausage is made. You know what? I don't have this audio. We'll play this later.
What are we doing?
Well, I realize we have like 30 seconds left. I have audio I want to play for you of John Harbaugh. Wait, hold on. I have audio I want to play for you of John Harbaugh being weird, but we'll play that in a minute. Also, today is a huge day for the Blue Jackets, so we'll have some news on that. But go ahead, Tyvis.
Did you see that they leaked a picture of Kenyatta Jackson with a patch on his jersey?
I did see that.
But I didn't see what it was. Is it Safe Flight?
No, I didn't think so. What I saw, and again, I saw a grainy photo like you, that Ohio State's jersey, there was some kind of picture taken, and it looked like there's a sponsor above the Nike sponsor.
Right.
To my eye, it looked like a Chase Bank. Logo. That's what I thought I saw was Chase.
No, that ain't no Chase
I thought that's
Bank.
what I saw. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Checked.
I'm not trying to put anybody on the Ohio State jersey that's not on there. I thought that's what I saw. I could be wrong.
That's what they were saying, like in the message boards.
It might have been, dude. I don't know. It could have been Photoshop. I don't know what I saw if it was accurate.
See,
we'll find out. But it does
find the picture.
To your point, it does look like there's a jersey sponsor this year. So we'll find out. So yeah, all that to come. Also, Harbaugh, weird. John Harbaugh this time. And Jackets' big day today. We'll discuss it all next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Thursday. An update for our west side drivers. No longer seeing a crash 70 eastbound, closer towards 670, but we are still seeing a disabled semi affecting that 70 eastbound ramp to North Wilson Road out there. Still expect those delays, about 6 minutes for that commute out there. And once again, involving a semi. First responders on scene. We can see it with that traffic cam, but we're still waiting for that that semi to be towed. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Bobby Carpenter here with my friend Jake Ballard with QC Kinetics, and both of us played football a long time, and one of the main things is you get beat up while you're playing, and the pain doesn't end just when you leave the field. It's always there.
So for me, I had a lot of pain in my left knee, and it was something that caused me aches and pains every day, especially in the morning and the evening. So looking for pain relief, I found QC Kinetics. They had a great reputation, and I wanted to find out more.
Jake, tell me about the process. Once you got into the office, how did that all go?
Once I arrived at QC Kinetics and went and saw Dr. Tesner, they told me all about my knee, put a game plan together, and we started treatment right away.
What is your day like now?
Now with QC Kinetics, I'm able to chase my crazy son around pain-free, and that's what matters most to me.
Take it from two former professional athletes. If we can get relief, the same is possible for you. Check out QC Kinetics, located in Dublin and in Gehenna, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544, or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. Are you in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Yes? Stop what you're doing and check out GoGermain.com. They're having their biggest pre-owned sale of the year. Every single vehicle is on sale and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. No one's going to sell you a car for less. They have over 4,600 cars to choose from with over 1,500 under $30K. So go for the biggest selection. Go for the lowest price. GoGermain.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, and a member FDIC.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Warmer weather, longer days, lighter meals, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. Ride the momentum with Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
It's a busy intersection in your neighborhood. Drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians all moving with their own destinations in mind. Think of the roadway like an ecosystem. Every move affects someone else. And whether you're behind the wheel, on two wheels, or on foot, the road is full of signs, signals, and people telling you what's ahead. When we anticipate what's happening around us, when we're predictable, when we share the space, everything is safer. There's space for all of us. Breathe the road, Ohio. Brought to you by the Ohio Department of Transportation.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. In Ohio, we're powering America, discovering breakthroughs, driving the future, propelling tomorrow. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Ohio, our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Sunday mornings at 8.
It's the Fan Call-In Show, presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hard to beat weather like this morning, as we'll have a mainly clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures, more like September than late July. For the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, still low humidity. Highs reach the upper 70s. Partly sunny skies to finish off the work week tomorrow. A little bit warmer, but still nice, lower 80s. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls. And America.
I hate it, hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You know, if you miss any part of the show, it's okay. You don't get up at 6 a.m. That's when we're on. If you didn't hear the first part of the show, you would have missed me talking about how I had a day from hell yesterday, where, among other things, it involved cat vomit, a hot curling iron, a burn unit. It was a whole mess. If you want to hear the story, go find the podcast. Wherever you get podcasts, just search T-Bone and Tyvis. It's brought to you by our friends at Capital Ford of Columbus. But once you find the podcast, just add it, like it, subscribe to it, maybe even leave a review if you enjoy the show. But once you add it or like it or subscribe to it, you'll get that every single day in your podcast app. So do that now. T-Bone and Tyvis podcast on your podcast app, brought to you by Capital Ford of Columbus. So which one do you want first? John Harbaugh being weird or a big day for the Jackets?
Give me the John Harbaugh.
Okay, this is him apparently talking with the Giants. I don't know if this was his introductory meeting or maybe this was like the first meeting where the team was gathered for, the start of preseason. Whatever the case.
It appears that this was a tease for like some kind of documentary that the Giants are doing.
So this might have been like the first time he addressed the team or maybe something during OTAs. I'll just tell you right now, the Harbaugh family's always struck me as weird. Usually it's Jim doing the weird, but you tell me if this sounds awkward or not. This is John Harbaugh trying to fire up the troops there with the New York Football Giants as their new head coach.
Welcome, man. Good to see everybody here. You excited? Yes, sir. Yeah, a little nervous? Nope, man. Huh? A little nervous? A little nervous, man. Nervous? Excited nervous, Nervous like you're full of game almost, man. So give it a say kick off. Standing up here in front of the New York Giants. The New York Giants. It's a New York Giants sitting in this room. The New York Giants. Wow, it's an honor. It's an honor to stand in front of this room right now. And I know those coaches back there feel the same way, right, coaches? Certainly. It's an honor, man. We've been working, haven't we? We've been working early and we were late getting ready for today. Today. Sitting in this chair, this seat, getting to work, getting started, our beginning. Because this is where it all begins, together.
The internet said they heard Joe Biden a little bit in these comments.
Welcome, man. Good to see everybody here.
Funny.
I mean, I can hear it. I can definitely hear it.
That is funny.
Welcome, man. Good to see everybody here.
That's dude. And again, you're hearing the audio. I promise you, when you go look at the video, this is a room full of guys. Tyvis, you've been in these meeting rooms.
Oh my God, that's good.
This is like
that is good.
This is like a small movie theater. Is the size of this room, right? You've been in these meetings. They're big. Like it's a decent amount. A whole team's there. Staff is there. And he thought when he said New York football, we're the New York Giants.
It sounds like he's like taking it in himself.
A little bit.
Like he's like embracing where he is. Like it's like just now hitting him like I'm with the Giants type thing.
Well, and it's weird too because he's speaking to a room full of guys who I'm sure some of them are new to the team, but the vast majority of them are like, yeah, we already got past that because we played here last year, or maybe a couple years.
It seemed like he hadn't had that moment where he like took in the fact that I'm the head coach of the Giants. So it's like he's caught in that moment right now.
They're also like a young team. You got people like Jackson Dart that are like, the Giants haven't been good since I've been 8. And then you got Cam Scadaboo that's like, where am I again?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you got Cam Scadaboo being like, we play for the Giants. Is that? Hey, good to know. Hang on a second. I got to go out to Triple H's music and do a backflip.
I'm interested to see how they turn out because I've long said, like, they got, like, good pieces. It just never really formed together. So I'm actually interested to see it.
I grew up rooting for the Giants. Being born in New York, I could give less damns about them now because they're the Jets.
Yeah, he's a Yankees fan. This usually goes Yankees, Giants, right?
Yeah.
Or it goes
typically.
Mets, Jets, typically.
Yeah.
So it just depends on which family you grew up
Yankees,
with.
Giants, and Knicks.
That's
nobody roots for the
lineage.
Nets.
Yeah,
that's no one. They're the Nets. Don't even.
Jets,
no one gives two craps about the
Mets. Nets, Jets, Mets.
No, that's supposed that like, that's
and Islanders.
That's the Long Island thing, right? Yeah, usually you're Giants and Rangers and Yankees and Knicks, and then all the Long Island teams essentially. But everybody on Long Island is like, oh, yeah, I've been a Knicks fan my entire life now. Now they got Jalen Brunson. That's their team. But, yeah, I'm with you, Tyvis. They do have good pieces, but here's my big question with the Giants. Do they have a quarterback who can stay healthy?
Well, he's a concussion guy.
He's a guy who has not met he likes to make contact. He likes to be let me get the extra 3 yards. If he can get that coached out of him and stay on the field.
He was great for me in fantasy last year.
Well, there you go. But if he can stay healthy and on the field, then maybe you have something there with better coaching and with obviously a little bit more of a, improved defense, things like that. But I don't trust that they have a piece like him and Jackson Dart that can stay on the field. I think he's going to end up getting more injuries because of the style of play he has. If he changes that, then yeah, maybe they are cooking with something there. But
I forgot Odell went back there.
Yeah.
I forgot he's still in the league. That's right. That was like
the
thing.
He wasn't.
No, I know he wasn't, but then he's back. So
yeah.
Okay. Good to see. Big day for the Blue Jackets. So we are, as we speak right now, less than 45 minutes away. Actually less than 40 minutes away from an arbitration hearing that will determine how much money Jet Greaves is going to get paid this year by the Blue Jackets.
$5 million.
Well, here's the thing. They could still hammer this out prior to 9 a.m., but there's a 9 a.m. arbitration hearing that both sides have agreed to if they cannot come to an agreement before 9 a.m. If they can, they don't have to go through arbitration. If they do, as I understand it, not being, again, I'm going to be honest with you, not the biggest capology expert in the NHL system, not a huge arbitration guy, but from what I understand, this is a 1-year situation.
Yes.
You go to arbitration, you get a 1-year deal, and that is basically what Jackets don't determine that. Jet Greaves' camp they don't agree to that. It's arbitration hearing guy gets to make that call, guy or gal.
Mm-hmm.
So once they enter that at 9 a.m., that decision will be binding and final, but that'll also only be a 1-year deal for a guy that I think the Jackets believe could be their franchise goaltender. I think they'd like to get a long-term deal done with him, but did you see the numbers that they put out? Because when you go to arbitration...
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
That's not that much.
Not quite that. But here's the thing. The gap between the two sides that apparently will get merged today at 9 if they don't come to an agreement here in the next 35 minutes. It is Jet Greaves' camp said he thought he's worth about $7 million a year. Jacket said he's worth about $2.8 million. Now that's a negotiation starting point. That's not an end point.
4.
Well, yeah, probably somewhere between 4 and 5. And probably that's where a long-term deal would have to end up, is somewhere in that range. But saw from Brian Hedger, who covers the Jackets for the Dispatch, less than 30 minutes ago. He said the two sides are still talking, but no agreement has been reached as of like 7:30 this morning.
So if they get the deal done before 35 minutes,
before 9 a.m., they don't have to necessarily announce it, but as long as they've agreed to it and it's filed with the league, they don't have to do the arbitration hearing. But once it goes to arbitration, there's no going back on that, and it's a 1-year deal.
Tyvis, would you take that personally, though? Like if
I said
you're feeling like they're lowballing you that bad, like do you think that that's affecting his relationship with the franchise?
Yeah. But what is he going to do?
Not?
What's he going to do? Go out there and what are you going to do? Go to arbitration, take the whatever they give him, and go out there and play bad for him?
Well, he'll play good for 1 year and then say sayonara.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he would do.
Well, this is the problem, though, is that the Jackets had kind of, I think, penciled him in as like, oh, we've got our goalie now for the foreseeable future. We'll get a deal done with him. That'll make sense. And they haven't been able to come to terms. I saw Elliot Friedman, who, obviously covers the NHL. He said, yeah, these are negotiation points. They are supposed to be kind of far apart. But he said, even for that discussion, this is even further apart than you usually see two sides. So the personal stuff could come into play.
Where was $7 million a year? Like, is that like the going number?
That's good money for a starting. I mean, I don't think it's the highest paid goalie in the league by far. I mean, that's
put him at like 15?
Probably top 10. I think I think it'd be like top 10 money.
Is he a top 10 goalie?
No, but he's starting a negotiation. For the Jackets to come in and say, yeah, we don't think you're even close to that. I understand the Jackets are trying to do good business, but it's not helping perception around the league that the Jackets don't take care of their players, don't spend the money that they should, all that kind of stuff. The fact you have a whole offseason now where Zach Werenski, your Norris Trophy winner, is basically openly saying he kind of wants to go play elsewhere, and then they agreed to put that on the shelf for a year, more or less.
John Gibson's for the Ducks. He's getting 6.4. Is he better than him?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm not a goalie coach. I mean, I don't know what their numbers are. I don't know.
Swayman for the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, he's a good goalie. I know him.
8.25.
Okay. Yeah. Jets probably got a little ways to go to get to that guy's level.
These are the highest, closer to the higher paid goalies.
But you got to remember, too, the guys.
I'm trying to see where he at.
Put it this way, Tyvis. If you were signing a young quarterback who you thought was a future of your franchise, quarterbacks and goalies are different. Yeah. But like when a young quarterback gets his like first big deal, that's not usually like the highest in the market, but it's not the low. It's not, you know what I mean? You're working towards being one of the higher salaries. And then all the veterans go, well, if that kid's getting that, then I got to redo my deal. There's more money in this salary cap. So that's why these numbers are high on his end.
I respect the 7.
Good for him. Ask for it.
I think I'd give him the 7. Elvis is getting 5.4.
Well, that's a bad contract.
See, Elvis is that's what they want to avoid is another, and they have to. You can't have $15 million.
That's why he's saying it though.
But you can't have $15 million in your goalies if they're unless you have like the best guy in the league. Maybe even then.
But you're right. If I'm Jet, I'm like, why am I not getting paid more than him?
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. And you were willing to give him that, not just last year. That was a few years ago they did that deal with Elvis. So the Jackets obviously are trying to avoid that situation. They also know they don't want to get Jet Greaves to be someone who says, yeah, after this year, I'm out. See you later. You know, so delicate situation. You got, like I said, about 35 minutes left till they hit arbitration. When that happens, if it gets to arbitration, I think that's a bad thing for the Jackets. I don't think that's a good thing. And I don't think I'm breaking any news on that. All right. A lot of your voicemails have come in. 614-460-8010 is the number. We're going to hear what you had to say. Play some voicemails from our new hotline. Coming up next, T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
As expected, closer towards 8:30, we are seeing a few traffic trouble spots out there on your Thursday. That includes 71 in that northbound direction at Greenlawn Avenue as you were heading downtown, as well as on the east side, just south of Reynoldsburg, 70 westbound over by Bryce Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Scotty Vegas here, and I want to tell you about the best bet you can make this summer. It's getting a new vehicle from Krieger Ford. I'm absolutely in love with my new Bronco. The process was fast, fun, and no pressure. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet you can make. KriegerFord.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Anytime is a great time to give to the Salvation Army, and now through August 1st, you can donate to a Red Kettle Thursdays through Saturdays at participating Kroger and Walmart stores. Join Atlas Butler, Jets Pizza, and our volunteers to give a little, change a lot. SalvationArmyCentralOhio.org.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com. Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Saw a tweet yesterday, came across my timeline. It was someone who just posted this on Twitter, and it got some traction. The post was, I tried Coke Zero at lunch instead of Diet Coke. All the aspartame without any of the refreshment, the glamour, the joie de vivre of the satisfaction of cracking open a cold, glistening can of DC. Insidious beverage, Coke Zero. Now, I am a big fan of the Zero brands. I don't do the diet brands. I do the Zero brands.
What's the difference?
Yeah, please tell us. Please inform us.
Coke Zero actually tastes similar to Coke. Diet Coke tastes like a gym sock. Also gives you the refreshment of licking a fresh coat of paint. That's what I think of Diet Coke.
But like
disgusting.
When it comes to the nutritional
that's the
stuff,
part
they're both zero sugar, 0 calories, 0 whatever.
So why do they taste different?
Because they have different artificial sweeteners. That's the difference. So I'm not a fan of Diet Coke. I don't understand the people who are. I know it's popular. I know a lot of you like it. I know I'm probably starting a war here.
I don't know why y'all drink that dark stuff anyway.
You're weird.
Stay away from that dark.
I'm a regular Coke guy, but I know Tyvis and I are united about our questioning of the science behind diet drinks and zero drinks.
That's because you guys. I don't understand it.
It's a sweetener that doesn't have sugar.
They both zero sugar is supposed to be like 0 to 5 low calories.
Yeah, they have very little calories because most of the calories in pop come from the sugar.
So they taking out the same thing. It's the same drink taking out the same stuff.
Yes, but they use different. Okay, you know what? You're right. Go ahead and get Nikes or Skechers. They're both shoes, so who gives a crap, right? That's fine. Stand in line for Skechers. Same thing. Jordans or the new Elways or whoever it is. Go get those. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna let you know something. When you got 3 kids, them Sketcher prices start to look good.
Well, I give you that. I'm just saying. You're talking to like a guy who probably has drank too much Coke Zero in his life, but
it's supposed to help you lose weight, but like
obviously it's not working for me. But I'm not even doing it for that. Like, I mean, I acknowledge the fallacy of zero drinks. I know I already eat too much sugar from other things. I don't need to add. I can tolerate the Coke Zero, so why would I just even add more sugar into my life when I don't need it?
The only time I've really tried a zero drink was when Common Man bought me a Sprite Zero and made me drink it. And I was like, you know what? It does kind of taste just like a Sprite.
Yeah, no, I think the Sprite Zero is actually really good.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Sprite.
I got my kids doing it because my oldest got an addiction to pop, Sprite particularly, and my wife don't know how to cut her off, so this is what we're going to do. Give her Sprite Zero.
And then eventually
she can't tell. She
couldn't
even
tell. Good.
See, you know why you can't tell? Because it's the same thing. It's all marketing schemes.
I agree.
It is.
It can't be.
Nope, it is.
It can't be.
They should be sued.
They're all in cahoots. The FDA's in on it as well.
Now, I do feel like, by the way, Coke Zero, like, Coke has announced they're doing like a new font on all their beverages. So, like, now that's a thing that everybody was freaking out about, is like the cans are going to look different. But it is about the aesthetic sometimes. When you grab Mountain Dew did this, they redid their packaging, people freak out about it. You want the aesthetic, the thing that you're used to seeing. It's comforting, and when that looks different, that can, I think for some people it messes with their brains and it doesn't taste the same. Like if you took, to your point, if you took Diet Coke and poured it into like a mug root beer bottle and left it out and said try that, I bet you there'd be diehard Diet Coke drinkers who would not be able to tell you that they're drinking Diet Coke. Because they would see a mug root beer thing, it would mess with their brain. And they would say, I'm probably drinking root beer here. And they would expect that taste. It wouldn't taste like root beer. But they would say, that tastes really bad. I don't like that flavor. That's gross.
They wouldn't identify that it's Diet Coke and not root beer.
And they would say, it does taste like a wet gym sock. And I would say, see, you've come around to my way of thinking on that. All right. Do we have some voicemails to play, Dylan, from our brand new voicemail line?
Yeah, we have one from Tuesday that we got right at the end of the show.
So we didn't play it yesterday.
Nope.
We barely are playing it today because now it's almost the end of Thursday's show. So I'm glad.
But
we're definitely on the cutting edge. We have like 27 voicemails in the box. So we're that far behind. That's bad. All right, give me this voicemail.
Wow.
Let's hear about it.
Hey guys, this is Ron from Grove City. I was listening to you Tuesday morning, and you were talking about Richard porn, Dick porn. A story to go along with that. Years ago, I worked for a quarry, and the gentleman there, a manager, his name was Richard Pease, and he went by Dick. So everybody called him Dick Pease. Quite interesting. I think I left my name as Richard.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So anyway, all right. See ya. Bye.
Hey, thank you. That's... Why did Rich never become the shortening for... I mean, I know people do go by Rich, but like, if your name's Pease, why wouldn't you just say, yeah, call me Rich? Rich and Dick have the same syllable. It's one syllable. Call yourself Rich Pease. What's wrong with that? That's very different than Dick Pease, apparently, is his name.
That's terrible.
I would...
his name.
If I knew Dick Pease, I would be like going to the front of like Walmart and be like, can you make a call for Dick Peas? And be like, can we get Dick Peas, please? Like,
Dylan,
can we get Dick Peas?
What's
up here?
stopping you from doing that now?
You're right.
You know of him. Go to Walmart today.
All I know
Have fun. Live your life.
It's a company in Worcester his name is Seaman, and the guy that runs it name is Richard. But he goes by.
No, he does.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
There's not a chance that's real.
I swear.
I don't believe in that.
Seaman Corpse. Look it up. Look it up.
Corpse?
Yeah.
Oh, like CORPS.
Yes.
Okay, so like corporation or whatever.
Guy that runs it name is Richard.
This guy is walking up to people and saying, "Hello, my name is Dick Seaman. Nice to meet you."
Correct.
Good for him. What's wrong with that? That's his name, Dylan. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see. In fact, I feel like if we did see a problem with it, we probably couldn't say it. So I see no problem with that guy's name. None whatsoever. That's great. What was that, Hugh Freeze?
You need length and girth.
Nope. Not what I was looking for. All right. Do we have any other voicemails to play?
Yeah, this is a food recommendation.
Great.
This message is for T-Bone and Dylan. This is Harlan in South Carolina again. I have a food recommendation for you. You got to try the Trader Joe's Detroit-style pizza. It is the best frozen pizza I have had, hands down. I say this is not recommended for Tyvis just because he hates pizza.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Harlan. Appreciate that. It's good. It's good news there. I will go try that. I like a I've had some good Trader Joe's stuff. I'll try their frozen pizza. You say it all tastes the same.
Similar. And I stand on that. I will continue to say that.
Ding play. The ding doesn't need to play. That is that's what needs to play. Is that
I have
cuss you out
never
over that.
set foot inside a Trader Joe's.
They say that Trader Joe's is just hidden processed food. They've been lying to us.
Hang on. You've never been to a Trader Joe's?
Nope. Not once.
Never even walked in just to be like, what the hell's all this about, huh?
Nah.
What's going on in here?
Nope. I have no idea what the inside of a Trader Joe's looks like.
Tyvis, have you ever been to a Trader Joe's?
Yeah, my wife used to love them, but then they came out and said that,
it's all fake and processed?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
my wife
it
has
is.
not stepped foot in there since.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I kind of figured that.
People don't believe that the Seaman Corporations is a thing. Google it. Headquartered in Worcester.
Yeah,
I'm
Google.
telling
What was the
you.
guy's name?
Richard Seaman.
Google that. Preferably on your work computer. Shorten the guy's name, too, because that's what he prefers to go by. So call him that. That's fine. All right, good to know. So what did we learn today?
Richard Seaman.
We learned about Richard Seaman. We learned the Jackets and Jet Greaves are going to fight in court, and we're going to probably none of them are going to be happy. We learned that the SEC media guys, all their phones are on, and John Summerall's mad about it. And we learned that my kids don't know how to, take care of themselves, and we all had to whisper yell at each other. So it's been a good show. I think we did well.
This is a bad.
The whisper yelling when mom is on the phone with work is just like, you stop it. The amount of times we've done that, I don't know how our voices even remain intact, honestly. All right. Coming back, we'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, right now, the roads aren't looking too bad out there for your Thursday. Just following up on one incident, it's happening on the north side of Columbus, really just north of Worthington. We are seeing a disabled vehicle right now. That 270 eastbound ramp is impacted to 223. Lane restrictions are expected out there. We are seeing some delays with our traffic cams this morning, so once you're passing, just make sure to be cautious out on the roads. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
At Bank of America, we support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge. What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Every summer morning is different. Luckily, Tim Hortons has a breakfast wrap for every morning. Kick off your summer with the bold new steak and egg wrap. Start your morning fresh with the egg white and Swiss wrap. or keep it classic with the grilled breakfast wrap. No matter what summer mood you're in, you can always find a wrap at Tim Hortons, your morning happy place.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. Are you in the market for a pre-owned vehicle? Yes? Stop what you're doing and check out GoGermain.com. They're having their biggest pre-owned sale of the year. Every single vehicle is on sale and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. No one's going to sell you a car for less. They have over 4,600 cars to choose from with over 1,500 under $30K. So go for the biggest selection. Go for the lowest price. GoGermain.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest positives we hear from customers is, I loved my Pella Columbus guide. We're there to be whatever it takes to make your life easy.
We've been working on our support as well.
Cool, like...
I made a pamphlet.
A pamphlet?
Double-sided, very thorough. Even put a word search on page 2 with window words like double pane, which is what my mom used to call me, but still calls me.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Big celebrations call for even bigger savings. Diamonds Direct is celebrating 30 years of sharing life's biggest moments with you with up to 30% off select styles, with 15% off virtually everything else in the showroom. The Diamonds Direct anniversary sale is only through July 26th, and we don't want you to miss it. Whether you've been waiting for the right moment or you just found your reason, this is it. Come find yours before the sale ends. Visit diamondsdirect.com or find a store near you.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, The Fan 2, and The Fan 3. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, our friend, the guy that pushes all the buttons and the guy that I photobomb daily, Ryan Baker, the touchdown maker. How's it going, buddy?
2 days a week.
2 days a week. 2 days a week. Well,
get in the YouTube chat, put pictures of Ken Johnson up on the screen.
Yeah, well, when you talk Jackets, and you talk about some of the best players on the roster, I don't want people to forget Ken Johnson is in that conversation.
He's very skilled.
Yes.
He's very skilled.
Probably the most skilled player on the team.
He's very skilled.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bake, the arbitration hearing is...
He looking at me.
What?
Sorry.
I don't like how you ain't got faith that Ken Johnson could be a top scorer in the NHL?
I need to see it a little bit more. He's had one really good year so far. I need to see a little more.
Yeah. I think the Jackets are in the same boat. Now, we were talking about it last segment. They've got, a couple segments ago, they got 15 minutes or so to line up a deal with Jack Reeves. Otherwise, arbitration starts at 9, and once you hit that, there's no going back. It's whatever the arbitration hearing decides. I was saying that I feel a little worried about that. I feel like that could lead to problems down the road if you are not able to work out an agreement now with him. Does Jack Reeves and or his camp hold that against the Jackets in a year when they have to go do this again? How do you feel about it, though?
I don't. If this was 20 years ago, maybe it would worry me because sometimes these arbitration hearings would get nasty, where the sides would try to point out all of the flaws, or the management would try to point out all of the flaws in the player. Now this stuff is just all numbers driven. It's all stats. So it's a far apart amount both sides put out there, but he's going to sign. He's going to end up getting a 1-year deal worth somewhere probably between $4.5 and $5.5 million. And then they did it as a 1-year deal. The Jackets could have asked for a 2-year deal in this arbitration. They asked for a 1-year deal with Jet and Cole Sillinger, whose arbitration hearing is on Monday. They asked for the 1-year deal because they still have team control next year. If they would have went 2, that would have walked these guys up to unrestricted free agency. So I don't think there's going to be any hurt feelings. I don't think Don Waddell is going to be slinging mud at Jet Greaves today because that's just not the way these things work anymore. I understand both sides of this. Jet Greaves has kind of had really just 1 year as the number 1 goalie, but that 1 year, some of his numbers were top 10. So I understand why there's this wide gap. They're going to come to a middling agreement, and hopefully that gives them another year to work on things. And next year, hopefully they avoid this and they get something signed where Jet Greaves is here for 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, I think that
Why
would be
are
ideal.
Why are you hosting today with a guy who hates 37U?
What are you talking
Joshua Perry?
Yeah.
Well,
he's a hater.
One, because I was told I was hosting with him. He was put on the schedule, and that's what I do, Tyvis. I work with but I love JP.
Why does he hate 37U football?
What is 37U
What's
football?
It's like the semi-pro. It's like the older
adult football
leagues.
Because it's old people. Nobody wants to see old people.
Well, they're not old.
37U.
I mean, come on.
Under 37.
Tyvis.
What?
You going to go play?
No.
Yeah, you go.
No,
out there.
I'm not.
Also,
I played already.
Maybe it has something to do with Joshua Perry wore number 37. And he said on our show the other day that 37 was the worst number in the world.
Wow.
So
he picked it.
And he said he hated that.
Well,
he said 37 was not a good number.
Well, he said the reason that he had it is because he decided to be on punt team with Devin Smith, who was the best gunner in America, according to Coach Meyer, and they both were wearing 15.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for him to be able to do punt,
had to switch the jersey.
Because it was, and the crazy part is
you don't want him announcing Lorenzo Styles is wearing 28
Smith ended
now.
up switching to number 9.
He did eventually.
But Zeke took 15, so he wasn't getting that.
It all worked out the way it should.
Oh well.
But yeah, I didn't even know there was 37U football.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
I mean, I've seen it called that derogatorily. I don't think it's actually like called. I think it's just like it's just grown-ups playing football who are like never going to play anything professionally. They just get together like it's rec league.
But I don't understand why Josh has a problem with it. What's wrong with it? It's not like they don't have a job. Like
I don't
they got
think
jobs.
He cares, right?
Oh yes, he does.
Like he just doesn't want to watch
He literally asked me. He said, "If Trace got older and played at 37U, would you go watch him?" I said, "Yeah."
Would you still be alive?
He
That's
said,
the question.
He told me if James got it and decided to play 37U, he's not watching it. He's not supporting.
Wow.
Well, James would be out there playing in his diaper, obviously, running around because that's what he does. He goes to the neighbor's house. And
I mean, I get a little where he's coming from, but like my oldest, she's in theater. If like, I don't know, she gets to be in her 30s and she does like a community production of something or what, I don't know what she's going to do with her life. But if let's say Broadway doesn't work out, if that doesn't happen, and she's in some play when she's in her 30s, if she lives near where I live, I don't know if I'm flying across the country.
No, this would be,
but like maybe for one, then I would go for sure. So I'd probably even fly across the country. I'd say let's time it up so I can go see one of your performances. Yeah, I'd do
what
that.
you're saying is Joshua doesn't love James unconditionally.
I don't know. Sounds like he's not. He's like, I'll support you till you get into high school. And then once you get through that and get to college and whatever once that fizzles out, I'm done.
That's pretty much what he said.
Joshua can speak for himself on this and from 9 to noon, but I'm pretty sure me and him are in the same boat with like, if you're tearing your Achilles and ruining your real life over 37U, like I don't mess with you.
Well,
like there's something wrong with you.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
They enjoy the game.
Dylan, that's why we all give it up at some point. That's why we quit playing basketball because the risk reward was just too great. That's why we quit
Tyvis
playing slow pitch softball
Yeah.
at some time because the risk reward.
Basketball. Because you saw the dude drop right in front of you with his Achilles.
I still played after that.
Did you go this week?
I didn't go this week.
Oh, hey, what do you know?
I didn't go this week.
Why
But it's
not?
been closed all summer.
And then this week it opened, and you said,
I ain't going.
Uh-huh.
I ain't going. I ain't felt like
See,
going.
I retired from all rec sports at 29. I was like, my 30s don't need to see this.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And you know what? That might be fair in some cases.
Good logic. So on Bishop and Friends today, you guys have your 20 most interesting programs of college football, and you're going to the state of Kentucky today, right?
We are. We're going to go down to Louisville and take a look at the Cardinals. Former Buckeye quarterback Lincoln Keenholz sounds like he is the number one quarterback down there, even though maybe he didn't have the best spring game, and the other quarterback that they brought in had a really good one. So we'll do all that. We'll talk to Dalton Pence at 11:30 today. He's the host of the Locked On Louisville podcast to get a little more in depth on them. Also, Scotty Vegas is going to drop by at 9:45. The fan store is up and running. He's going to talk about that and tell everyone where they can get their new fan gear.
Oh, beautiful.
The T-shirts that Scotty and Jen put a lot of work into, and a lot of them look really, really good.
Good. I'm excited to see all that. Excited to hear
too.
that. Yeah, we have a bunch of bangers, I know. I've heard some of the things they've been working on, so I'm excited for everybody to get to see that stuff, too. 9 to noon, Bishop and Friends, right here on The Fan. Thanks, Bake. Appreciate it.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
Like when you guys are doing the Oba dance, or is that his name, Oba?
Yeah.
There you go. So saw this from the World Cup leftovers. Vinicius Jr., he plays for Real Madrid in his club soccer, but he plays for Brazil, for his country that he plays for. Vinicius Jr., one of the big stars of the World Cup. However, one of the things that happened was a lot of people got onto him about his chin. Said his chin was small, was not full, was not robust.
For the fairly godparent.
Okay,
Crimson chin.
He's got a tiny chin. So this is from, I saw ESPN, other places had this, the California Post as well. He underwent what they're calling chin harmonization procedure, which is fillers. And he's like unrecognizable now. Like for those who have watched him, like he gone is the tiny little chin, and now he has a much more full chin.
What's his name? I got to look this up.
Well, that's the thing. So Vinny Jr. is what is on his jersey. Vinicius Jr. is what his name is. But people have taken to calling him, instead of Vinny Jr., Chinny Jr. is now the nickname. Which
Did
is,
they take like stuff from his behind? And
I don't know where they got it. I don't know what they
now
put
he
in
has
there.
a true
They-
butt chin.
What's the? Is it? Well, I was going to say a BBL. We'll put a seat. Never mind.
Don't
We'll
do
leave
that.
it.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Not on the work computer. Not on the work computer.
That's it for us. Have a great Thursday. Bishop and Friends is next. We'll see you tomorrow. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
No crashes, but we do have some slowdowns that we're noticing in our usual spots. That includes 71 northbound over by Green Lawn Avenue. Over by Dublin, it's that 33 eastbound direction. A lot of people using that ramp to head towards that 270 northbound spot, as well as staying on the north side south of Westerville 270 in that westbound direction, heading up 71 northbound towards Polaris. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a great day.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships.